Hey now, hey now, hey now.
Hey now. Thank you very much, that part for the gifted membership bomb. Highly appreciated. I hope everyone had yeah, hit that like button. Turn off that ad blocker. Actually, I don't give a shit if you block ads. I block them. Well, actually, I have premium, but I also block. But, yes, thanks everyone for stopping by. Hope you all had a good holiday. Mine got better over time. I'm not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow, but it is what it is, dudes. Speaking of going back to work, so I mean, I know normally I don't watch a lot of Phil stuff, but there's just so much. And also, I should say welcome, Rams, Kid Flim, Gopher, Stevie, Art, everyone.
Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now.
But there just seems to be like a whole bunch of stuff that with Connecticut Zoo. Great fucking AI generated thumbnail there. But okay, let's get start. I got to see this. I mean, what the fuck? Speaking of people who have horrible holidays, we may have to take a little side trip here. People like me now again.
Because I don't have it unmuted yet, but I'm trying to get you in frame. Let's see here. How do I get it to... There we go. And there we go. I'm going to zoom in.
Good lord.
We're both doing exactly the same thing. Here we go. Glorious. That's pretty good.
Shake it like you just made bail.
And now I'll get your audio working.
Thank you for that super
get it
chat.
so it plays through the stream so everyone can hear it.
Highly appreciate it.
Curious if they'll be able to hear you this way or not.
Okay, we're going to have to speed this up a little bit.
They should be able to.
I think they should be able to hear you now. Okay. I think everyone... I'm just going to check in a sec. Let me get my webcam moved over.
I love how Ralph is still doing the Christmas gifts complete, yes. I love how he's still doing the fucking black and white thing because his skin and his face is so fucked up. Like, it's insane. And, like, of all the people you could collaborate with, why Ethan Ralph? Like, on what plane, which of our numerous timelines is this, like, a good thing? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do a lot of lore diving or, like, research just to see what a despicable human being this man is and how he just burns every bridge and fucks over everyone who has ever tried to do anything, like, positive with him. So why would you even expose yourself? Like, even if you say, well, I'm not going to do anything to fuck him over, it's like, what, you're dealing with a guy whose brain is fried, who's living, who's poor, because he will do it, no one else will. But it's like, but why even why even do that? Like, just don't collaborate. Like, who cares? No one was saying, God, Phil, we need to have guests on your show. We definitely want Ethan Ralph back. Literally, no one wanted that.
I know we don't do this every day.
No, we don't.
Here we go.
Okay,
Let's get
good.
my chat working.
Thank God.
I think I'll talk to the chat. Guys, are we good? Can everyone hear? Can everyone hear Ethan? Everyone
Can
good?
It's
you
the
hear
Ralph
me?
mail.
Can you hear Ethan? Or is he too loud? Because I can adjust him as well. I want to make sure that it's a good level for everybody here, and then we'll get started.
Ethan, it would help if you fucking talked.
Yeah, he's good? Cool. All right, sounds like a plan. All right. All right, well, all right. I guess
Fake cats, huge. Huge IU
we
surreal.
get started. Sounds good? Everyone says
Sounds
it's good?
good to me.
So,
I
Ethan,
think it's good here.
Ethan, how are you doing, man? First of all, it's great to see you. Haven't talked to you in a very, very long time. So, first of all, I want to say happy holidays. Merry
Very, very long time. It's been like, what, 4 months? It's just more Phil LARPing that he isn't a massive loser. Yeah, pretty much. And welcome, Exile.
Hey now, hey now.
But like, it's not even to like massive, but no one affiliated with Ralph is given a boost. Like, how can he be that dumb? I mean, he obviously looks up, he's on Kiwi Farms. I mean, Phil is like looking up stuff on Kiwi Farms. It's really not hard to find out. He looks like a jester cloud. Yeah, he does, Ramza.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you're doing over there. I hope that you're having
Over there down in Mexico.
a good holiday season.
I am, talking about my cats had some,
You lying sack of
kidney
shit.
stone.
Oh, God. Has anyone here seen Ralph break down crying, listening to Christmas music? Has anyone seen that? Or do we need to do a quick detour? He did. He was not having a good holiday. He flat out started crying, listening to okay.
On
Give me a
issues and stuff
minute.
like that, but she's bouncing back.
It is a Kino Casino clip, but which I don't like showing. Not because I have anything against Kino Casino, but more I don't like watching. I don't like doing commentary on people who are already doing commentary. Hold on, I have to find it in my other thing here. Because it wasn't on the Clips channel, it was Alyssa Clips. Here we go. Hey, welcome, Marin.
Hey now.
Let's see if they timestamp the crying. This might be it.
No! They're dabbing on you with the bumblebees. Ah, not the bees! Not the bumblebee!
In case someone goes Andy's heart.
Bro,
Oh my.
once you start crying like a baby, you can't stop. And he keeps, man, you sit upon a throne of lies. This
See, it's hard
motherfucker
because like I don't have the actual thing. I have like just
has
theirs.
faked, without exaggeration, hundreds of gold.
What I give myself?
I know.
I just
That's what we
explained.
said. That's what we said, though. Why would you? When you look, here's the thing we and Ashton always said.
Oh,
When
here we
you
go.
fake it and you hit it.
Harper's grave in Mexico. They're gonna.
Let's go.
Oh. No!
Oh my god.
Oh, pause
I don't know
it.
if I can
Zoom
watch.
in.
I don't know if
He
I can
looked
watch.
really bad. That's what I'm saying, bro. It actually
All right.
gets to a
You
point
know
where
what?
if you have any heart at all, even as evil as this man is, even if all the awful things that he's done to other people, people closest to him and to himself, old Ralph stir a holler.
I don't give a fuck. If you don't like Christmas, you're a I'm just gonna tell you that.
You got three.
Yeah,
three
see.
fucking fans in there, and
Bro,
he's burning
he's-
one of them right now.
One of the only people left watching Ralph, and he's like, "Fuck you." Yeah.
But yeah, he did not have a good holiday.
Pretty well right now, and
Great to hear.
Things are going pretty good.
We're fellow cat dads, and a cat can be just as much.
Ew, cat dads. Oh. No, welcome, Boomer.
Hey now.
Of a family member as a human. Really, they can. A lot of people be like, oh, it's just a pet. No, I'm sorry. Like a dog, a cat can be just as much as a family member as anyone else in your family. And I get it. I wish.
Bro, if what he's saying is true, but if that's how you treat family members, you don't get blood work done for over 3 fucking years. And good Lord. But that's what being family is like. What is it like to be an enemy?
What? Your cat, is it Cleo, I believe? Cleo.
For Cleopatra, but we call her Cleo, of course. I call her Cleo.
Awesome. I wish Cleo the best. I actually wore the cat ugly sweater for this segment of my marathon in honor of Cleo. And actually, Jasper was on the floor, but I think my wife just came home from work and he came dashing out of the room. Oh, he's actually sitting at the door. He's confused. He's like, should I stay with Dad or should I go see Mom? You can go see Mom. It's okay, Jasper. And I'll join you after.
Cleo over here. She's taking a nap right now.
Oh, yeah, it's animal abuse. In my opinion, Phil abuses animals. Just saying, in my opinion. Actually, sorry, I need to go and move the chat here. So we don't have both on there. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, like, I get it. It's also dude chase good dude. God say stay the fuck bug. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, welcome, Casper.
Hey now.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, whatever the hell it is. But yeah, when that whole story came out about the visit to the vet and then leaving, like that was like the final straw for me. I really cut back on consuming Phil content after that.
But there's a good chance she'll jump up here during our segment. She does that pretty often. And of course, I've been babying her a lot. Sometimes I'll make her get down off the desk, but now, she's gotten used to me letting her up here every single time. So she's taking advantage. But yeah, she's been bouncing back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be letting your cat do that.
She's 11 years old.
Oh, wow.
About how much cats can mean to you. She's
11?
Been, with me through.
That poor cat is 11 years old. Has that cat been living with fucking Ralph for 11 years? I hope not.
Everything before the kill stream, during the kill stream, through the travails and triumphs and all that. And so definitely consider her a part of my family for sure. And yeah, she's older, so they gave her some gabapentin and some stuff that takes longer to get out of a cat system. But as far as her kidney stone goes, it's just a food support for now, and that might dissolve it, but it's not in a place that is blocking anything, and her kidneys are still working well. And so no surgery needed as of now.
Great.
Yes, let's say poor fucking cat. Kidney stone. I've had a kidney stone. It ain't fun. And mine was actually mild because all I had was like the cramps where like I felt like my stomach was ripping apart. I didn't have to deal with like actually the pain of passing it. Thank Christ. But I get the feeling that that's inevitable for me, unfortunately.
Great. His surgery. Oh, I get so nervous. A few years ago, Jasper had a really ongoing thing with urinary tract infections. And we took him to multiple vets in our area, and they were like awful vets. Like, we'd take him there and be like, okay, my cat has a urinary tract recurring issue. And they'd be like, okay, so we want to give him a blood test for $400. I'd be like, wait, what? He has a urinary tract issue. Like, we know what it is. Why do we need a $400 blood test? And it was just really bad. Then we finally got him to a good vet who he told him what the problem was. And the vet's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give him this antibiotic. We're going to treat him with this, change his diet.
No, you retard. Those were the good vets. The ones who demanded blood work. Because you know what? Because they know, like, in most situations, or at least help me out with this, I'm going to guess that, excuse me, in most situations, if your cat has a UTI, it's due to owner neglect. I'm not saying that's all the cases, but probably the majority of them. Am I right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I get the feeling that as soon as like a pet comes in that has something like that, immediately they want to go and run a blood test. Cats get UTIs very often. You're right. But the most common cause is litter box. Right, exactly. And that's been an issue where they weren't cleaning the box well enough. Right. Point being is like they could be often, but again, it's due to bad work by the owners.
So he has this special diet now, and it cleared up. It's hard sometimes to find a good vet who knows what they're doing, and a lot of these people are trying to really get your money. It's kind of sad. I'm really glad to hear that your cat's doing well, and you know, that's excellent. That no surgery. Ooh, it's always a risk with surgery with pets, man. Really.
Ugh, like I'm so pissed. I wish I didn't just watch that segment now. It's a fucking blood test. It's like getting a physical every year. My dog gets blood work every fucking year. Do I like throwing down $300? No. But it's my pet. I kind of signed up for this. Like I just have to go and do it.
I want to tell you something. The
Right, exactly, Jack.
American veterinary industry. Now, there's some good vets in America. Don't get me wrong, but it's a complete boondoggle. It's a complete scam. So, Cleo, the first time she went, her bladder was inflamed. Now, they didn't catch the kidney stone at first. I wish they would have, but her bladder was inflamed, but it was because of the kidney stone. Anyway, they put her on antibiotics, gabapentin, meloxicam, which I ended up not giving her after a couple days because it has a black box warning in the U.S. Regardless, that was
Wait,
about
what?
$160, and they did blood tests and they did an ultrasound. That was $160 in Mexico. And then when I took her back this last time, they kept her overnight. They did X-rays. They did blood pressure. They did another ultrasound. They took urinalysis where they actually take it at the vet's office and stick a needle in her bladder, basically, and pull it out, and also bought several cans of this expensive.
I legit may have to like tap out on this. This is like disturbing in ways that I did not expect it was going to be disturbing.
The food, and it was like $78 for all that in Mexico. So, and that was with an overnight stay. I was told by a cat expert friend of mine that would have cost at least probably $3,000 in the United States. So it really is kind of a travesty. And sometimes, you know, you just don't have the money. A lot of people don't have the money and have to just watch their animals die. But that is one good thing about Mexico. Is they still have good veterinary care, but it's a lot cheaper because if it wasn't, people just wouldn't go at all. So.
Well,
right, exactly. And like you just need blood work, like, and also, yeah, as you point out, Exile, the price keeps changing. I mean, look, I don't doubt that it was in the hundreds of dollars, like $200 to $400, because I've had to deal with that. And I'm assuming cat blood work isn't much more expensive or different in cost than dog blood work. And I got a little dog. Yeah, I can skip this part. Yeah.
Have special days throughout the month, like they fulfill the whole Christmas calendar, like you mentioned. I think 95% of the country is Catholic, and so each one of those days are set aside for special get-togethers and events with family. And just barrio is the Spanish term for neighborhood. But just the other day, there was a whole block party where I live, and everybody.
But barrio, isn't it borough?
Out celebrating Christmas, and yeah, it's a much stronger sense of community. And not that they don't have gifts and commercialization, they do, but yeah, it's different in that way. And just in general, I talked about this before. In Mexico, of course, you know, a lot of people have cars and stuff, but you don't really need one because you can walk almost anywhere you need to go, unless it's like a specialized place. They have doctors near you, dentist office, and grocery stores. It's just a totally different thing, and it's a much stronger sense.
Bro. No, a barrio, but like. There's plenty of places in the United States that you don't need a car. I mean, like my mother grew up in the city. She didn't get a driver's license until after she graduated college. Not because she was retarded, but because she literally had no use and no place to put a car.
Of community and family, actually. In
Ethan Ralph is a better pet owner than well. That's like being the nicest guy in prison.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Mexico, every restaurant that's you know, big enough and popular enough has a special zone for kids to go play while their parents eat. That used to be a thing in America too, and so yeah, all that still exists here. And I know Mexico, you know, it's quirky in some ways, different in some ways.
Quirky, is that the adjective we're using? Quirky.
But yeah, a much stronger sense of community and family actually in Mexico. Yeah.
Awesome. So for those who don't know, by the way, because many of the people watching on my stream right now are relative newcomers or someone who like, jumped on my content in the last couple of months for good reason. As you probably have heard, I had a big interview with Asmongold. It got me a big boost in attention, and I have a lot more eyes on me now than I've ever had before, which is great. I really appreciate it.
You lying sack of shit! You lying sack of shit!
Yeah, that bump went away very quickly.
Appreciate that, but they may not know who you are. So I just want to give a little bit of a premise that this is Ethan Ralph, and he was a guest co-host of my wrestling podcast show, Smart Guys, earlier this year. He showed up for a special episode, and then we did a big, like, cumulative WrestleMania recap show, and he was great, you know, giving his opinions on everything that happened during WrestleMania. He's a lifelong wrestling fan. You know, when we were doing the show, he added a ton to his appearances. You know, it was really a great part of the show.
No, he didn't. But fucking Ethan Ralph, if you... What the fuck's the guy's name? There's a Memphis wrestler, a young one, or someone who died young, who Ethan Ralph just fucking cosplays as. What the hell is his name? Not Eddie Graham, not Mike Graham. Eddie Gilbert. That's who it is. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. I would pull up footage, but, like, I don't want WWE to, like, fucking come in and then either strike down or block the feed. But just look up Eddie Gilbert, like the wrestler, and it's painfully obvious. I mean, he grew up in Memphis. Wrestling was like religion in Memphis in like the 70s and 80s. So he definitely was exposed to Gilbert, and he takes so many mannerisms from him. It's scary.
And what I wanted to do is have him back today, just get caught up, you know, just see what
Well,
he's
actually, it
up
might be Memphis footage. WWE doesn't own that. Let me
to.
just
You know, pick his
pull up
brain a little
something
bit about
over
pro
here.
wrestling and everything that's been going on with that, and just in general stuff on the internet. So, in general, that's pretty much all I can really add. Like I said, I haven't watched anything this last year or anything, but thanks for that. So, there's actually something. This is interesting. Let's talk a little bit about this. Over the course of 2025, since you were a guest on my wrestling show, people have reached out to me and said, would you ever collab with Ethan Ralph? Like, would you do content with him? Would you do something with him? And the answer I always give is exactly the same. I have no problem with Ethan Ralph. He was a great guest on my show. He added a lot to the commentary on wrestling, and he was professional. Personally, I have no problem with the guy. A lot of people on the internet, as you know, do have problems with you. I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the kind of guy, I give everyone a fair shake. I base myself off of personal experiences that I have with people. So that's why, because people, why would you associate with him? Because I don't have a problem with him. He doesn't have a problem with me. We had a good interaction.
Okay, hold on. We might be able to get away with this.
Big action lined up today, and we're going to be getting into the ring. Feeling your oath, yeah. I don't know why you're feeling all that good today.
Oh, I see you got our Mr. Matchmaker. Now, why don't you go ahead? I saw at the start of the show you didn't really.
He's sitting
Everybody
in
tells
as
my
my guest
compadre
host
Randy
today.
Hells. Everybody should know that he's taking Eddie Marlin's place now. Jerry's doing the matchmaking around here. Oh, you're such a good guy, Randy Hells.
Yeah.
Now, I've noticed today he's put together such a good wrestling card for today. By the way, I've noticed on here, I don't see Jerry the
He even almost looks like him. That's fucking scary.
King Lawler wrestling today.
No,
Tell me
he
when
is
I'm
not
telling
scheduled
lies.
today.
It's real funny to me, Lance Russell, for the past 15 years on this television. Jerry Lawler has capitalized and come out here and ran the show. He's been here every week upon week. He's always been here, but ever since Hot Stuff arrived in the area, I haven't seen Jerry Lawler live in person here yet. Where's he at?
It's his own business. He will have his own reason for not being here, and we'll leave it at
Oh,
that.
I'll
It's
just
not-
But yeah, just look up more stuff with him, and like especially like his wrestling promos, and it'll be like, oh yeah, he's cosplaying.
Why would I have a problem, right? But the thing is, I really feel, and this is my take, and I'd love to hear your take. I feel like the kind of content we do is completely worlds apart. You know, I'm sitting here doing chill gameplay, hanging out with an audience, covering, you know, video games. I purposefully tried to keep myself out of drama. Like, that's something, one of the major focuses I had in 2025. Separate myself from the toxic element that I was associated
lying
with. Move
sack
forward
of
positively
shit.
in a way that's
You
just
lying
games,
sack of
positivity,
shit.
and fun with an audience. I want people to actually unplug themselves from drama when they come to my streams and have a good time. That's what I'm focused on. So, with that in mind, a lot of the stuff that you do, you're
Look at this chat here. Phil, did you do any research? Sex offender? What the fuck?
covering current events, you're covering politics, you're covering drama. You're a different kind of creator than me. So it's hard for me to say, like, where would the crossover be that would make sense? Maybe someday there would be one, right? But for me, like, when people ask me that question, I'm like, it's not that I don't like Ethan Ralph. It's not like, oh, I'm staying away from him. It's like, what would we possibly do together? He's not going to jump on a co-op playthrough with me of a random game, and I don't even follow politics. How am I going to jump on his stream and talk about stuff, right?
You know, I'm a life.
So what the fuck's he doing here now then? You literally just said, the guy below, stop saying you don't cover drama, Phil. Good lord.
gamer. I don't get to play games very much either anymore. But yeah, that's not really my
Yeah, because he doesn't have a TV, or at least last I checked, he didn't have a TV.
my content. You know, playthroughs and live game. I've done some gaming streams here and there. It's been a while. But you know, that's your thing. That's how you got known. I got known off drama, politics, interviews, sometimes with controversial people in the political sphere, debates and stuff.
Good old 15 FPS Ralph.
Stuff like that. And people ask me the same thing. And first off, I'd already known that you were, you know, not going to continue the wrestling show. That was a lane that maybe we could collab on. And they would ask me, well, when are you going to do something else with DSP? I'm like, well, I don't know. I have no problems with him.
Maybe he was so desperate to own the troll. But like, how is this owning the trolls? Like, it's not like, okay, you could argue that maybe Asmongold could be like an own, but when you're doing to another lolcow who literally gets less viewers per stream and less money per stream than him, like, how is this helping? Although I think he mentions at some point that like he was trying to like give the rub off onto Ethan Ralph for some reason.
At all, basically the same thing you said. It's like, well, whenever we have a chance, and then you message me. It was a few days ago. I didn't see it at first, actually, because I've been so busy with my cat and still trying to do this show, etc. And so
you said blackout drunk wrong.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
When I did see it, I jumped on it. It's Christmas time, and I was happy you asked me on. And yeah, same thing happened to me. And it's like, is there any heat there to use a wrestling term? No, I mean we did our thing on a couple wrestling shows, and then it really hasn't presented itself since until Christmas time. It has a way of bringing people together.
Right.
And I know you get hit from some people as well, and you've done a good job from what I've seen putting that behind you. Now, the last, I'd say, month and a half, I've really tried to dedicate myself more towards my bread and butter, which is political coverage, some drama coverage that doesn't involve myself. I talk about this a lot. That's the easiest, cheapest content to do, actually, is to come out here and talk about your own drama and to feed into the A-logs or the haters or whatever you want to call them. Because it's so easy. Like, you can just come out here and do it, but it actually diminishes yourself. And most people who like you in your own audience don't want to hear that stuff for the most part, right? That's not what they're there for. You're actually feeding and entertaining the people who hate you. So I'm trying to reteach myself that as well. And I think it's been pretty solid.
Reteach?
Month and a half. Now, there was a couple months in October through mid-November. I was on a tear there, feuding with people. I'm just kind of tired of that, especially the people I was feuding with. It's like, why am I even talking about those folks? It's just a waste of my time and talents, to be honest.
That's right. It's
talents. Oh, which talents would those be?
What? It's tough to not fall into the trap, because guys like us, we have people who watch every single thing that we do on the internet and even off the internet 24/7. They're literally stalking us so they can find something.
How the fuck can anyone watch you off the internet? How can anyone watch either of these people off the internet? He lives in a shack in the middle of Mexico, and Phil never leaves his house except to run errands. And no one is going to monitor him because no one wants to go to fucking Renton.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
That they can farm for clips, for content, for profit.
Yes.
So we have to be careful. Like, a month ago, I had this amazing opportunity to have this interview with Asmongold. I went through with it. It went stellar. And I had all these new eyes on me.
You lying
But now
sack
it's like,
of
oh
shit.
God, it's different because I have like 10,000 new people who are checking me out a day.
You lying
They don't know
sack
anything
of
about
shit.
this crap. They don't know about the drama. They don't know about my detractors. It's hard because when you have an audience who know you versus a new audience that doesn't, you have to find that balance where they're going to ask you questions about, well, why don't you do this? Well, it's because of my detractors. Oh, well, they don't want to hear about detractors all day. They just want to enjoy games. They just want to chill. They're like you now, right? There's some
Ralphomania was successful. Yeah, it was about as successful as Heroes of Wrestling, I think.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
You're your new person. They want to be hanging out with you. They don't want to hear about toxic stuff all day. It's tough. It's a tough line to walk. It's been very challenging the last 30 days for me to find that balance. And it hasn't been perfect, but I've done my best, I feel, to try to not be constantly talking about the drama, getting into any kind of a feud, and just kind of doing show content.
You lying sack of
again,
shit.
I have nothing against you at all. Like, if ever there was an opportunity where we could collab on something where it made sense, the door's open. It's just like we don't really do the same stuff. So in what realm would that happen? Maybe something will one day, right? Maybe we'll find a common ground. Wrestling was that for a little bit, and then it kind of, it fell out from under,
My haters don't think I'm a gamer. I actually have been since I was 4 years old. Maybe do some playthrough of something or some type of competitive thing. I'm a little bit rusty. The last game I've been playing, college football 26. I did pick that up. I'm a sports gaming fan. They brought back the college football series that year. But yeah, my gaming.
Yeah, didn't that new version suck? Or like I heard it was a major letdown after how good the first one was.
Experience, spans every genre, really. Oblivion, Skyrim, the old BioWare stuff, Mario. Grew up a huge Nintendo fan, still am actually, and Metal Gear Solid, the whole series. I played a little bit of the new remake, which I enjoyed. I still, like I said, I don't get a lot of time because your content's gaming. Right?
Because, what do you mean you don't have a lot of time? What the fuck are you doing? Well, yeah, we know what he's doing. He's streaming to free fans and then a bunch of haters and A-loggers.
Right, a lot of it, and so you can play it on air, right? Well, when I get off air,
like I was just always in the assumption that, like, I mean, I've never tuned into a kill stream, but I always just assumed that, like, he had, at least like maybe a couple hundred or so viewers, but apparently it's like single digits, which is insane to think about.
I've maybe 2 to 4 hours after, and then maybe an hour or two in the morning to do my hobbies or things that I enjoy, and a lot of times that's wrestling. Maybe I'll get to play a little, do a little gaming here and there. But yeah, I wouldn't be against something like that. But yeah, it's just the opportunity hadn't presented itself, and I had some people in my own audience, like I said, saying the same thing or thinking there was some type of issue there. No, it wasn't. We just kind of do different stuff, really.
Right.
Banana Jose. So Nick Fuentes, let's talk classic JRPGs. That's great. Nightmare blunt rotation. DSP marathon guest leaked. Wings, Nick Fuentes, Keemstar, Candace Owens. Oh, God.
Okay, well, first of all, thanks for appearing. Thanks for coming by. I want to say again, happy holidays. I wish you the best. I hope that everything's going good for you down there in Mexico. I do have one minor hot seat question. Do you mind one hot seat question?
Okay. I don't mind a hot seat, but I do have one submitted in for you. There were a couple others, but I think this guy hates you. I don't know, but go ahead. Yeah,
right.
The other guy did.
I'll ask you one. You ask me one, and then we'll be good. Sound good? We gotta give people a little bit of the drama, right? We gotta do. Okay. Honest hot seat question. People are asking it in my chat right now. You don't even have to answer it if you don't want, or you could just make something up. Why do you film in black and white when you have your face cam on?
Because I have rosacea, actually, and I like sometimes it breaks out. Actually, I can turn it off for a second if you want. My face gets red sometimes. Rosacea is a lifelong condition, and so I started this when I would get a breakout. Sometimes it get red around here. It's like the T-zone is what they call it.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's the film noir look. It's kind of a unique look in my opinion. Maybe that's just my love of old film and stuff coming through. But yeah, there's no big secret there. That's the reason. I was waiting
you
for
lying
a
sack
real,
of shit
hotspot question. But let me see if I can.
I mean, I'm sure that's just one of the reasons that he does it.
Dude, I don't care. This is the thing. I don't care about this shit. I don't care about any drama with anyone on the internet. I'm so don't give a fuck about any of this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have. Well, what's more pathetic, saying that like he got, Asmund go give him a shout out, or actually, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I probably could have turned it off, but there you go. I'm in living color.
Oh, there he
here,
is.
That's how I got started doing that. Oh, and the question I have, there's a couple Norse Scout. I don't know if you know who this guy is, but he said something about a Tainted Grail review. I don't know what that is about.
No, it's the usual. So a dev reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to give you a copy of our game for free. It'd be cool if you played it because you're trying to get some exposure. And a DLC is coming out. I was like, cool, send it my way. So they sent it my way. I played it. I love the game so far. I only played like 2.5 hours. I'm like, the game's great. So what do my trolls do? They go over to this developer and they harass them. They say, how dare you send a free copy to Darkside Phil? Don't you know that he's like Satan? Don't you know that he's done this horrible thing and that horrible thing and this horrible thing and that horrible thing? And of course, it's all nonsense. It's not actually things that happen. It's what they spin it to be. And of course, the dev now has been bombarded with a bunch of toxic people and says, well, we got to save face. So all they say is, oh, big mistake. We shouldn't have sent it to him, whatever. Who cares? Like, I don't care. It doesn't affect anything. You know what I mean? Like, these people are content farmers for themselves. Like we just talked about. Like everything we do, these people are trying to stock 24/7 so they can make content out of it to make money.
Yeah, welcome,
so
Dasher.
To them, if we go harass a game dev that sent DSP a free game, we get videos. Like, yeah, but it doesn't affect me. Why do I care? I'm still playing the game. I like it.
Because it means less people will send you fucking games.
I wasn't in a business relationship with them. They're not paying me to play their game. Who gives a shit? It's literally their own really weird, very hyper-fixated, autistic style audience that cares about that kind of shit. It doesn't affect me and my audience at all. So we just move on our merry way and have a great positive time. We're having great streams. We like the game. I'm actually playing it later.
You lying sack of shit!
Let them go do their crap, right? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, and they spin.
Yeah, exactly. I had no idea. I mean, and to be honest, I thought that it was like a stupid thing for people to get all like up in arms about and like reaching out to the devs and shit. Like, I didn't really agree with that. Or more, I was just like, who cares? And I know some detractors were kind of like, you know, give me a fucking break. Oh, well, that was interesting besides the animal abuse discussion. Okay, so I want to see this. Although, we'll see how this is. It might just be easier just to watch his video. I thought it was funny. It makes film. Well, yeah, that too, but.
And what is going on, everyone? DSP here, and Merry Christmas. I hope that you and yours are having
Why the hell would he have kept that in?
a great holiday. I am as well. In fact, I've had a lot of fun holiday festivities already. Last night, watched a bunch of movies with my...
Okay, first of all, why the fuck is he using a clip-on mic? It sounds like shit. Like, for how expensive his, what is it, his audio equipment is, it should be more than capable of, like, capturing his voice well. Even if he uses it as a boom, almost.
My wife this morning had an amazing breakfast. I'm going to be back on Saturday morning to tell you all about this on the Level 1 podcast. You might be saying, what the heck is this video? Well, this is kind of weird. Well, yeah.
Beg Fezda. That's pretty good. Oh, sorry, I've got to turn on the captions.
Yeah, it is weird because I wasn't planning on doing this today, but I just so happened to find myself with a little bit of extra time to mess around as my wife is getting ready for the rest of today. And as that's happening, I said, I'm going to try some of my new equipment. So, as you can see, this is a little bit of a different perspective, isn't it? And sounds a little different too.
His face, his hair looks so awful. Why doesn't he use hair color for his beard? Yeah, exactly, like Tar. Like, his beard looks so bad.
It doesn't. This is actually a tech test as much as it is a piece of content for you to watch and enjoy. What I'd like to do, briefly, is actually show you a first-person perspective walkthrough of what it looks like when I am here streaming every single day. You ready? Let's go. A little bit of a holiday surprise here on DSP Gaming. This is literally what I'm doing, what you...
Oh, so he has the fucking... What is it?
This...
Fuck. So he did resurrect the stream deck. I see. Want to see my stream? Oh, well, fuck. Doesn't come far enough, or can you see it? Wait, here we go. The number pad. Literally all you need is a number pad. And then just a keyboard manager. And you have your own...
What?
I mean, I have it set as sound drops, but you could set it to whatever hotkey you want. But I mean, this simple numeric keypad cost me like $15. How much does a stream deck go for? Well, his is older though.
A holiday
but that had to have been at least $75, if not 100
this
or more.
Is literally what I'm doing. What you see is what I see when I am live streaming here on my channel every day. So this is my new command center. Ultra wide screen monitor, as you can see. That's my microphone that's in my face as I record. And I don't have everything open, obviously. I don't have all the chats and everything. But this is the monitor by which I am monitoring everything. We've got YouTube chat on the right, Kick chat right here, contributions here. I actually have a thing open that monitors emails for PayPal contributions coming in. And then I monitor the actual stream, like right here through OBS. And then now here is the stream stats for YouTube.
How great would it have been if while he was showing this, if his fucking stream key was exposed? He would have really been fucked then. But you have to like, you can't really reveal that accidentally. Like, it's pretty intentional.
So this is what I'm looking at every single day when I'm streaming. Okay, here's my keyboard, and
that keyboard is such a joke. Like, I could not imagine not having like a full fucking keyboard, like, sorry, this fucking, like a full ass keyboard, like a good old like Logitech G900 series keyboard. Like seriously, how the fuck can you not have a number pad? Yeah, he did burn money on it.
Tell you about all RGBs and everything. Take a look. That's exactly what it looks like.
And I hate those fucking rests, like the wrist rests. I have this thing. I love this. For some reason, these are hard to find. I had to get a second one for my other desktop. This is like, I don't know if you can hear it. There's like beads inside of here. I have like that one, and then also a bead one for my wrist. Like the bread one, like I think this just looks stupid. ThinkPad keyboards. I have a ThinkPad. I have a couple. My work laptop is what I had a ThinkPad. I had ones in college back when they were still IBM, and like the little trackpad, not the trackpad, the like button, that red button was like one of their unique selling points for a while. And then like Toshiba and other companies started ripping it off. Well, not ripping it off, but they just made their own things of it. But yeah, I don't like small keyboards. I need a full, like, fully functional keyboard. I want more fucking buttons.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Kind of every single day when I'm streaming, I have a different theme to what I'm actually doing on that particular day. To my left is my Steam Deck, which I use to, excuse me, my Stream Deck, which is what I use to control things like recording and scenes and things like that while I am streaming. This is my new
totally unnecessary
Roland Bridgecast, which I'm now using.
Again, totally unnecessary.
To monitor all of the audio on all of my streams. Pretty darn cool.
Like, he's so retarded. Like, just fucking, you have a microphone. You, like, he's recording. He's obviously, he got a fucking microphone that Bluetooth connects to his iPhone, and that's how he's recording this. Like, bro, just take your fucking webcam and point and turn on your microphone. You'll probably get better quality than what you're doing now.
As you can see to my right, this is
that's the biggest waste right there.
audio
I mean,
on all
besides
of my
not just that.
Pretty darn cool.
The fucking Yeti microphone. Buying a Yeti microphone for only voice chat is one of the most retarded purchases he has ever made. And think of the ground that covers. All those blinking lights and have a seizure. Yeah, pretty much. Soma.
As you can see to my right, this is my actual gaming setup now. My MSI OLED monitor.
It's so retarded too, having a white stand. Like, why would you have a white stand attached to a black monitor?
What?
Also, how it took them this fucking long to realize how beneficial, like, a monitor stand is. Like, this was one of, like, my first purchases when I started doing streaming and, like, content creation.
Cam there for face cam right in front of me. The microphone that I use to capture audio when I am talking voice communications in games. Another keyboard and mouse. This is
which he only does for one game, which I would be shocked if Arc Raiders makes it to like January 15th. It might even make it past this year. But yeah, this keyboard sucks too. This thing is, what's this, like $200?
is actually the Asus ROG Azoth and the Razer Viper V3 Pro. I used these yesterday playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and I had an all-day positive kill-death ratio, which I have never had before since I played the game this year. So obviously,
what do you want, a cookie?
Something helped with this setup. And then as you can see over here, this is my Audio-Technica headphones, which are hooked actually into the Bridgecast, giving me surround sound. And this is the
retard. You could have just had you could have just had a headset with a microphone, and then you wouldn't need the goddamn Yeti.
Razer Wolverine 8K Pro, which I believe is the really high-end game controller that I've been using playing everything recently, and I absolutely love it.
He already had fucking this. The Xbox Elite controller. This is the exact same model, except unlike this retard, I got this for $80 because it's a refurb model. He paid like what? These normally go for like over $200, around $200. Yeah, he just was buying stuff. I mean, it's just such awful, like, just consume. Like, I'm the exact opposite. Not that I hate buying shit, but like, I need a deal. I need a good deal on stuff. Like perfect example, upstairs in his stream quality didn't increase. Of course it didn't. Well, the source is the problem. The source being DSP. But like with me, like upstairs in my kitchen, I got 3 pieces of good ninja cooking equipment. I got a smoker. Well, it's multifunctional, but I got it for the smoking capability. Smoker, a dual air fryer, and then also like it's like a compact one. It also works as an oven, but can also be an air fryer. The main thing is that I could now have like a second oven, but they're all reconditioned, like refurb jobs. So I got them all for like either half or less than half of it's give me a damn deal if it's not something I need. Right, yeah. And like point being though is that and all the pieces of equipment, all the ninja stuff, they all work great. They're all reconditioned, but they still work fine. I've had no issues with them. And I saved a bunch of money by just getting, looking for that good deal. They're really not that hard to find. Like every day I check Woot and Slick deals and I'm pretty good.
So this is my perspective when I'm streaming. I am surrounded by technology, which is pretty darn cool. Behind me, of course, we have the set. We got the Divoom Pixu 64 screen. We got some holiday, settings, the actual noise canceling foam behind me, the back wall down here, just to give you a little perspective. Avert your eyes, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So that's one of the strips, the LED.
That is so retarded. My God. I could never fathom like just adding lights like to down here. I mean, unless they were actually going to help my like how I look. But these don't. They don't help him either. Like to me, it's just like power's fucking expensive now. And yes, I know they're LEDs. You could run them all the time. It would only cost you like $3 extra all year. But still, there's no point. It's just a waste. You're literally just wasting power.
These strips that I have down on the floor, and then these 2 lamps on the sides, and that gives me all the LED, RGB coloring for the office that you see every day on stream. Pretty darn cool. Pretty much the rest of the office isn't used anymore. Like back there's my gaming PC, that's used. Over there is the PS5 speakers that go into that. Outside of that, like I have a whole other desk in the back over there that I don't use. It just sits there. And I'm going to have to figure out what to do with the TV, what to do with all that. That's like long-term stuff. I'm just happy that now
long-term. He acts like having to like rearrange this shit is going to be like moving heaven and hell. Like it's really not that hard. I mean, it's not fun. I mean, like recently down here, I took last week off. I mean, I had the 25th and off, like, or past that, just as part of my like regular holiday, but I decided to take up to that off as well. And for the majority of my time before Christmas, I spent just completely like reorganizing and cleaning up my basement. I threw out and recycled so much shit and rearrange stuff. Like I had a mess of wires and shit. It's all cleaned up now. I was able to go and clean up stuff behind me. Like I can't really show it. Like it's just but just trust me, if you saw the before and after shots, you'd be like, my God. But I'm always like, I don't want to show them, aside from the fact that there might be some like personal shit there, but more of a case of people be like, bro, how did you even get to that before state? I mean, not that I was living in like slob thing or like a hoarder's house, but it just, you know, didn't look great. And I should have just gone and dealt with it sooner. But when you got ADHD, it's really hard to get motivated to do shit that you don't want to do.
Term, my stuff is working, you know? So anyway, this is literally it. This is what I look at every day when I'm streaming. It's awesome. I have more room now here on the floor, you know, with, there's my little hedgehog that blocks the door. That's a little door stopper for when the wind is strong.
Whoa.
Hedgehog that blocks the
Bro, why the fuck does he have a surge protector with one plug in it?
What?
Like, what's the point? Is there normally shit supposed to be plugged in there that he just has unplugged? Or does he literally just have, like, one thing there? I guarantee that his wire management has to be awful.
The door. That's a little door stopper for when the wind is strong. But yeah, like this is my setup now. I'm curious what you think. I'm curious not only what you think of the setup, but what did you think about what we just did? It was a test of, you know, some new equipment. And I'm very curious what you thought about that. I already have some ideas of things that I can implement with this in the future.
Imagine doing this on Christmas. Like just making this on Christmas as opposed to doing fucking anything else.
Once I get used to using it. The thing is you know, it's different. It's way different doing stuff like this than just standing in front of the webcam and filming. So I'm curious, you know, how this looked. I love feedback. And I'm going to listen to it myself now and see how it was. But thank you all for watching. Happy holidays, everyone. Hope you're having a great Christmas. I'll be back in a couple days to get you all caught up on the Level 1 podcast. See you Saturday, everyone. Peace out.
I just want to see one quick thing.
Like to do, what you see is what I see when I am live streaming here on my channel every day. So this is my new command center.
Ultra. The thing too is that he fucked up. Hold on, Philip, the dentist streaming a very snorty nose. If you ever heard you say, what the fuck, that's gross. That's a good one. Hugh Jackman.
Hey now, hey now.
But also, he fucked up because he got a table set up that was too big for his office. So, like, he even said he can't even easily get into there. Like, he has to, like, fucking, like, scrunch in there, or squeeze in, rather.
Widescreen monitor, as you can see, that, and which I have a thing open to, and I have a different feed, which I use to, excuse me, my Stream Deck.
Yeah, because I think he has like extra
space. This is my
space.
actual gaming setup now. My MSI OLED monitor, webcam there for face cam right in front of me, the microphone that I use to capture. I
would not want to use like a standard, well, not for all my stuff. Like my setup, I would go and show it, but essentially, I'm looking here, the webcam. Right over here is my 240 hertz, 1440p monitor. And then over here, which is what I'm watching the stuff on, is a 48-inch OLED LG TV. And so this multiplayer stuff I'll play over here for the higher refresh rate. Although this one has a good one too. Because this is a 4K 120 hertz display. So for single player, I go to this one, like Cyberpunk. Oh, good lord, it looks so fucking good. It runs so well on it. Blue Yeti and well, no, Blue Yetis are not bad microphones. I had a Blue Yeti for years. That was what you constantly saw on my streams. Wait, what am I saying? I never used to use a face cam. Excuse me. But that's what I used. Until eventually the connector port got fucked up and it wouldn't it would just randomly go mute or disconnect. How much longer do you think he has? I can imagine this racket. I mean, if YouTube doesn't just stop him, well, even if YouTube were to kick him off, he would just jump to another platform. I know how he says oh, he would never go back to Twitch. Bull fucking shit. If there was no other options available, he'd go back to Twitch. Well, Yetis aren't basic microphones. They're good microphones. They're powerful. But my main thing is using a Yeti microphone for voice chat is beyond dumb. You would use a Yeti for content creation, not for communications. You could get a 10. I mean, this thing here, I mean, it sounds decent. It doesn't sound as good as that. But this thing I got off of Woot for $20. Okay, enough about this thing. Let's go to the thing I've been waiting for. Let's look at this glorious breakfast that he was talking about. Actually, I just want to see this intro. I haven't seen it.
Huh? I am the tips of Christmas past.
Ho, ho, ho. I am the tips of Christmas present.
I am the tips.
Look out, there's a black woman coming. Ah!
God blesses everyone.
Wait, who are... I mean, obviously that's Cat. And that's the cat. But who's the green-haired girl and who's this girl here? Are these detractors that I just don't know of? I'm not exactly on top of who's involved in the Goutverse now. I saw Ludwig, LWO, was watching this other detractor. And I was I have no idea who the fuck this person is. Oh, right, Jenna. Oh, God. Excuse me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The 5 heads should have given it away.
God blesses everyone.
And then when I basically signed off and adjourned saying, happy holidays to everyone, I went downstairs to spend time with my wife. And the first thing we did is we ordered food and we had a dilemma.
First thing we do. Wait, so is he talking about that video? Because didn't that... Hold on. Because what time was it? Because the time showed up on his clock in the background. God damn it. Yeah, 1:59.
Outside of that.
So this was 2 in the afternoon. Hard you can't see her tail. Oh God. I don't even want to know. Let's close some of these windows.
The dilemma is this. Up to this year, basically every single year we would order Chinese food on Christmas Eve. It was kind of a tradition. Why? Well, number one, Asian restaurants are open for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, because they don't celebrate Christmas, typically in Asia. And because
no, it's, well, yes and no. No, it's because they know there's a market. It's called the Jews.
We just had this tradition based on the movie A Christmas Story of ordering Chinese food on or around Christmas.
You based it off of that? Like, that's your reference? A Christmas Story, when the fucking dogs came in and ate all the food, and so they went and they were the only ones in the Chinese restaurant?
So the problem was the Chinese place that we had used previously, which we really, really liked, we had it a few months ago, and it was terrible. We think that it has new ownership now, or maybe the person who was the cook retired, because the food was awful. And we're like, well, we're not going to go there anymore. What do we want to do? So my wife just couldn't decide. And then finally, we're like, let's just do something completely random rather than sit here all night. And so we started actually looking.
This is a great idea, Phil. Let me look away and then start my next thought. Professional right there. It's not even original. Look at his own family traditions. Sit here all night, boy. You can do stuff with your wife. You could do stuff to your wife.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Hey, fat girls need loving too, but they gotta pay. Come on, someone's got to know what that reference is from.
Through like the order history.
Hold on a sec.
And we're like, well, we're not going to go there anymore. What do we want to do? So my wife just
like, bro, you live in Seattle. You live on the West Coast. You could probably like walk outside, throw a rock, and hit like 3 different Asian restaurants. Like where he is, like Asian restaurants are probably as numerous as the Italian restaurants when he was living in Connecticut. Yeah, it's like an only interactive cat with you. Yeah, basically. Like, it's the biggest marriage of convenience. They're pretty much just roommates at this point.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Couldn't decide. And then finally, we're like, let's just do something completely random rather than sit here all night. And so we started actually looking through like the order history. And I said, you know, let's do something we've already done. And she says, well, what about that place that you tried? And you said you absolutely loved it, but I didn't get it that time. And the place we actually ordered from, of all places.
God forbid they cook something. You know what I mean? I meshed a red bone. Welcome.
Hey now. Hey now.
Was Shake and Go, which is the local place that does burgers, wraps, sandwiches, shakes, fries, and sides and stuff like that. But they're a local place. They are not some kind of a giant national chain. I ended up.
What did I make for Christmas Eve? Hold on. Because I talked to my sister about it. What do we have? Oh yeah. I made fucking chicken parm. I had a great Italian dinner of chicken parm. God, away he talks, uses mouthy soft pudding. Yeah, it is.
Getting a nice big Texas burger with a side of onion rings. My wife got a veggie burger with.
Aren't you supposed to like not be eating that shit because of your gout?
The side of sweet potato fries, and it was absolutely amazing. Like the food was great.
Who the fuck orders a veggie burger from a restaurant? Like, unless you're like a vegetarian or have like health things. Like, who says, yeah, I'm gonna go. Genuinely, what do people see this guy except to make fun of him? It's well, I mean, his supporters are almost all retards or people with weak minds. He drinks cherry juice, dude. No more gout.
She was blown away because she's only had a veggie burger a couple times, and she was curious, would it be good? And she loved it. She absolutely loved this veggie burger. So that was our Christmas Eve food. And then that night, we sat down and relaxed and watched a few Christmas movies. First, we watched Jingle All the Way, which is a
Ew.
great movie because, man, is that a throwback to the 1990s way of life and everything. You watch that movie, you can see, oh, this is how it was in the 90s. And, of course, it's very ridiculous, over-the-top humor with Arnold Schwarzenegger and really bad, like, green screen effects. I think there was still a blue screen back then. It's just ludicrous, but it's funny. It's a funny movie to watch to see how ridiculous it is.
Nothing's blowing cat away. Yeah, exactly, Ackman.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And then we watched A Christmas Story. Again, my dad's favorite Christmas movie. I love it, watching it every year. We watched it together, and it was a great time, and that was our Christmas Eve. So then, on Christmas Day, we had a lot planned. Okay?
What do you mean you have a lot planned? Oh, okay, let's listen to this.
Okay. Multiple meals that we were cooking together.
What?
But other things that we wanted to do because I had the day off, essentially didn't have to work. And
work.
So we decided to get started early in the morning, and we started cooking our breakfast. Okay. So our breakfast is nothing crazy special. It's just that you have to understand we don't usually cook breakfast. Typically for me, my breakfast is a microwave, egg whites and turkey sausage sandwich with black coffee. But for Christmas, we want.
Dude, how awful. Well, awful. Yeah, no, yeah, it is awful. Like, bro. Like, just fucking get the ingredients. Don't get the ones that you nuke. Like, English muffins are not that expensive. Like, you can get like a store brand 6-pack, which are pretty decent for like, what, $2.50. Then you can just get eggs. And turkey sausage isn't that expensive. Like, just make it.
To do something better. So we actually cooked like a bigger meal. My wife cooked a big thing of scrambled eggs. I think she made a whole dozen scrambled eggs.
What? What?
What?
A dozen scrambled eggs? Oh my God. A dozen scrambled eggs. Who here could eat more than like when I eat eggs, I have 2. 2 is more than enough eggs for me. A dozen?
Added milk and she added seasonings and stuff.
Seasonings?
We also had some turkey sausage with it, sausage links.
Yeah, like 3 would be like the max. I mean, could I eat more? Yeah, I probably could. But like, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to eat more than 3 eggs.
And some waffles. Now, no, we didn't make homemade waffles. It would have been too messy and too much to clean. So I ended up getting instant waffles, okay? So first of all, I like to show you what it looked like.
Oh,
but then I want to tell you about our little bit of disappointment. Okay. Although, all right, maybe not huge disappointment. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, ready?
That looks so bad. But at least they're in the Christmas spirit with those Christmas paper plates. Good God. Oh, look, even someone in the chat said a dozen. Wait, so I got to hear him describe this.
So this was our Christmas morning breakfast. As you can see on holiday-themed plates. The scrambled eggs on the...
Like, bro, hold on. I even posted this on Twitter. And I really said this, like, and I was serious. Give me a sec. I got to get the link. Sorry, I have to warn you, but it's going to get bright. in a sec here. Like this. So this isn't exactly what I had for breakfast, but this is what it looked like. Ah. Like I decided to have beans on toast. And I would argue that that this is more aesthetically pleasing than what he was showing off. Like I would be ashamed to show that off, but I have no problem showing this off because it's actually good. This was like the early ones, but like some of the later ones that I did, I would go and I would use what is it, English muffins, and there's also like bacon and sausage in it, and Worcestershire sauce, coated cheese. It's really good. Like, don't knock it till you try it. But anyways, I still think that that's more aesthetically pleasing than what he's showing on screen right now.
Right? With turkey sausage links, and on the left are instant waffles. They don't exactly look like the most appealing instant waffles, do they? Yeah.
So why are you showing it?
So what's funny is when I grew up, when I was a kid, Lego waffles were like the biggest thing. Or excuse me, Eggo waffles.
Yeah,
Lego
Eggo.
my Eggo was the catchphrase, right?
Right.
And I remember, they're rounder waffles, and you put them in the toaster, and they had different flavors and stuff. So we wanted something different. I got cinnamon and brown sugar thick cut waffles. Like these are like double thick compared to regular waffles. I put them in the toaster.
It got stuck.
That's how they came out. You see how they're deformed? So I'd like to know what exactly did I do that was wrong. The waffles were toasted on the outside and crispy. They were.
He sounds like a stand-up comedian bombing on stage. That's actually not too far off. Sorry, give me a second here.
Soft on the inside, like you would expect. But look how they deformed in the toaster. Is this just how they make them now? Are they so poor quality, made of low quality ingredients, they don't even retain their shape in the toaster? They just like disintegrate and deform? I don't know. I literally haven't had Eggo waffles in probably 15 years, maybe 20. So I don't know what they're like anymore. But this is the first time having them in a long time, and they just completely went.
Those sausages look so bad. Because you know what they did? I mean, like, I know exactly what those are. They're like the ones, they're like the banquet, or what's the other one? The one in the white box. But you know what it is? That they come in like the small box, about like this big, like about the size, a bit bigger than the size of your hand, or like a bit bigger than like a phone. And there's like 8 to 10 frozen cooked sausages in them. And yeah, you can cook them on like in a pan, but you're always just supposed to microwave them. You're not supposed to cook them on a thing, because then it's a pain in the ass. Because then typically what will end up happening is that you burn it, because you have to constantly move it around. And you have to like keep adding moisture so it doesn't like dry out and burn that way. Like, it's such a pain in the ass. Well, the way I do them is, because I only have my beans on toast. So I'll take 2 links, and because I also put bacon. So I put the bacon in the air fryer, 350 for 10 minutes. And by the way, if you like bacon and you have an air fryer, you owe it to yourself to only cook bacon in the air fryer. It is really the way that you should be eating bacon. 350 for 10 minutes. You're welcome. But anyways, like when like it's like halfway done, so like with 5 minutes more to go, then I'll put in 2 frozen sausage links. And then that cooks it or warms up just enough so that I can put it into the thing. The point being is that even when I do that, it looks a hell of a lot better than these fucking small dog turds that he ended up making. I don't usually eat breakfast. I normally eat until noon. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm up early every morning. I'm gonna be up early tomorrow probably. I got up. What time did I get up? I was up at 5 this morning. I got up, and I watched the rest of World's End because, of course, I didn't watch AEW World's End because, of course, Tony has no respect for people on the East Coast. So I watched that while I did exercises for my lower back because it's been acting up a bit more lately. My lower back's been sore. And then usually for breakfast, I'll have typically a mix of eggs, bacon, and then I might have a carb. So it would be like 2 eggs, either scrambled or a simple omelet or boiled, and then 1 piece of bacon, and then along with a black coffee. That's basically my breakfast.
In the toaster and went flat. So
those eggs, like they look, you know what they look like? They look like those like mass produced fucking like powdered eggs. I swear to Christ, awful story incoming. When I was in college, right? My freshman year, the cafeteria was in one building, and then for my sophomore year, they moved it, and they like moved to a different building, had a whole new kitchen setup. And every morning I would get eggs. I would just like scoop the thing up from the thing, and there was something in them. I swear to Christ, I could not, like, I literally couldn't shit. I became incredibly constipated. Like, literally, it came to a halt, all because of the eggs. Once I stopped eating the eggs, everything went back to normal. That's how bad their eggs were. And so what I ended up having to do instead every morning, because they had an omelet station, you know, like the guy would go and make things. I had to have an omelet every day. Like, oh, you had to have one. Well, like some mornings I'd rather just take eggs and go. But instead I would have to always go and like wait in line to get my eggs, because if I ate the scrambled ones, or the quote unquote scrambled ones that they had, then it was going to fucking clog me up. And apologies on the Twitch side. There's an ad that's going to start in about a minute. What kind of school? It was, well, I mean, it was just a standard college, like, not like super high class, but, well, let me put it to you this way, though. Like, I mean, I almost ended up going to school with Phil. Fairfield was my backup school, but instead I got into my first choice with a scholarship. So I'm like, well, never fucking mind.
anyway, it tasted good. Like the actual flavor of these like cinnamon and brown sugar waffles or whatever it was, they actually tasted great. And the fried eggs were great. And the sausage links were sausage links. They weren't spectacular, but they weren't bad. They were already, pre-cooked. You just toss them and you warm them up. So this was our Christmas breakfast. And I made a deal with my wife, all right? Because she...
Yeah, you definitely made a deal with her. Yeah, we're going to live as roommates and never fuck. But I'll keep you off the streets. Deal. And, like, imagine this being, like, your... Like, if it's Christmas, it should be, like, something special. You know what I mean? Like, this just looks like a random meal. No one would look at it and say, oh, clearly this was a Christmas breakfast. And again, like, the fucking paper plates.
She said, my concern is it's Christmas Day. We have all this stuff we need to do. I don't want to be just like doing all work all day. It's Christmas Day. And I said, all right, so here's what we'll do. We're going to do all this together, but I'll do all the cleaning. If you got to cook, like if you got to cook the scrambled eggs, you cook the scrambled eggs. I'll wash all the dishes and do all the cleaning after the fact. Okay, so that's the deal that we made with each other. So I cleaned, the frying pan, or actually it was a big like a more of a stir fry wok that she made the eggs in.
A wok? Who the fuck makes eggs in a... Oh, good God. Who the fuck makes scrambled eggs in a wok? That's so fuck. I mean, I'm not saying I've never seen eggs made in there, but if it's something like quick, like my wife would do that. She'll make like tomato and egg. She'll just quickly cook up the thing, but she's, does 2 eggs quick in the wok, and then puts it aside in another bowl, and then cooks up the tomato stuff, and then throws in the eggs afterwards. I love this. They have no friends, no family, community activities, no clubs, no hobbies. Yeah, exactly. Like, what things are they doing? Like, bro, I have a family of 5 and a dog. I did not have a full day of plans. You know what my day was? My day was basically cooking, cleaning up stuff, and watching Christmas specials with my kids. Like, it wasn't really, other than getting dinner ready, I didn't really do anything. It was Christmas. I want to relax. And that was with a house of 5. There's just 2 of them and a cat. Feline, rather. I should probably say that. I'd either have to say Jasper or say feline, because I say cat, and be like, wait, what?
And I cleaned all the utensils and everything after the meal. Luckily, I didn't have to clean plates, because as you can see, we had holiday paper plates themed for the day.
This guy desperately needs to get his dishwasher fixed. I could not imagine living without my dishwasher. Like, I went and I finally got mine, like, working well, because for a while it just was not cleaning stuff the way I wanted to. Like, there would be like leftover crap on the dishes, and it was getting really annoying. And then I found a video that popped up on my feed, and this video literally changed my life. Hold on one second. Ah, shit. Hold on. Sorry, I just have to go and pull it up here. We're not going to watch this whole thing. I'm just pulling up the video. So like legit, if your dishwasher is not working well, or it isn't working the way you feel it should, like, watch this video.
If you've got a dishwasher that you think kinda sucks, there's a good chance that with just a few tweaks to how you use it, you can get truly clean dishes with very little effort. Hi, I'm apparently the internet's weird appliance guy, and a few years ago I made 2 videos on dishwashers, and more specifically dishwasher detergent. Together, they're the...
I'll put a link to the chat. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but like, legit, I even went and what the hell is it? Give me a sec here. Yeah, like, he has all these like super thanks on here. Just see if I can find mine. Like, he's probably made almost as much money from just like ad revenue as from super thanks. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to keep scrolling on here. But anyways, give this video a look. Obviously not right now, but
So there you go. So
Yeah.
after that, guess what we did? Well, we
What?
relaxed a little bit, and I played with Jasper Kitty. We had some of his favorite toys. Like for example,
I like how he says, I play with the cat. Like that's like I mean, not saying you shouldn't play with your cat or your feline, but, or your pussy.
What?
But, like, I don't know, the way that he says it, it's almost like an obligation, or I don't know. It just sounds weird coming out of his mouth. Jesus Christ, I hate how he talks. We all do.
He has this toy that he loves. It almost looks like a fishing pole, but it's a little, plastic pole with a string, and on the end of the string, there's streamers and feathers. He absolutely loves this toy. It's one of his favorites.
I need to get new toys for my dog. She had a bunch that she would play with, and then she just, like, stopped, and I feel bad. Like, I wanted her to play more. I wanted her to smile more.
So for a while, I played with that with him, and he got all tired out, which was funny. And
Sure,
basically then
hilarious.
we needed to do some house cleaning. Okay. And you might say, what the hell are you talking about? House cleaning on Christmas? Well, yeah. Like my wife usually would do it all by herself. Okay. And there's an opportunity now I'm home and I can help her with the house cleaning. So she's not doing it by herself. And I'm of the impression, and a lot of people might disagree with this.
What?
When you're doing something with someone you love, it's just a lot more fun and meaningful than doing it by yourself, even if it's something you don't like. So for example, house cleaning.
I want to hear that whole statement one more time.
Help her with the house cleaning so she's not doing it by herself. And I'm of the impression, and a lot of people might disagree with this.
I'm of the impression. Okay.
When you're doing something with someone you love, it's just a lot more fun and meaningful than doing it by yourself, even if it's something you don't like. So for example, house cleaning.
Wow. That is quite the revelation you've made there, Phil. Doing something with people that you like is better than when you're doing it by yourself.
Cleaning is typically something that you wouldn't enjoy. But if you do it with someone that you love, it at least feels like something better. Same thing, grocery shopping, shit like that. Doing it by yourself is boring. It feels like a tedious task. But if you share the responsibility, you do it with someone you care about, it feels different. So,
Good God. How old are you? This is not what... Again, I keep saying it because it's true. This has never not been true. At least from all... Again, I'm new to the Goutverse. I mean, not saying I haven't seen older shit, but I didn't start following until right around the time of the Twitch ban or Twitch demonetization, what the fuck we want to call it. Whenever he talks about like stuff like this, he talks like how a child would talk, like how they think being an adult is. You know what I mean? Like, no adult would actually talk like this, but I would expect a child to talk like this in trying to, like, be like, oh, this is how adults act. Which is kind of sad, given the fact that he's going to be 45 soon. I think he's closer to 45 than 40 at this point, right? Or he's getting close to it.
Instead of doing a bunch of house cleaning for like another hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Good God. But again, like, why of all days Christmas cleaning the house? Like, for me, I think mine was different. Like, yeah, I had to clean up. There was a bunch of trash because people opened up presents, or I had to go and clean up stuff in the kitchen because I had to prepare food. I didn't say like, oh, I'm going to go and clean the house. I did all that cleaning shit days prior. All the stuff I did here in my basement, throwing out stuff, reorganizing wires, completely rewiring everything in general. Yeah, I did that before Christmas. Christmas was a day of relaxing and getting my fucking new fake guitar. Hold on. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay. It was getting this to working. My new play guitar, my new fake guitar. Getting it to work on my hold on. Getting it to work on my Xbox 360 and my PC. This was my little gift to myself. And I did get it to work, although it wasn't as easy as you would assume it would be.
It wasn't that much, but at the same time, it was at least, you know, we wanted to get it done so that way we could have the rest of our day to ourselves. So we did house cleaning.
To ourselves, meaning they would go and they would, Phil would be in his room playing WWE Champions, probably in some detractor videos on in the background while Ket's going and playing Skyrim again by herself.
For like an hour and a half, clean floors, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, God.
And then when that was done, my wife was like, well, now I want to take a shower and I want to get ready for the rest of our Christmas day.
Good God.
And I said, okay, do that. And I said, but
like this, like, again, I mean, I do shit like this too. Like, there'll be things where, like, it's Saturday morning, me and my wife were up, and we will just start cleaning shit. And then around, like, 11 or noon, we'll go and be like, okay, well, now we should probably take a shower and get our real day started. But again, they're doing this on Christmas. Like, come on. I don't care if you're a card-carrying, tattooed atheist. I think even those people still treat Christmas with some sort of reverence. Phil and Kat are oblivion NPCs.
I got nothing to do when you're, you know, doing that, getting ready for the day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head into the office, and I have some new equipment that I got that I haven't had a single chance to really mess with or test yet. And I'd like to do that. And she's like, all right, fine. As long, you know, you're not doing
How long are these showers? Like, good God. Like, I know the jokes write themselves, but, like, seriously, how long does it take for that? Like, they're not going anywhere. Kat doesn't need to go and, like, apply makeup or make herself look pretty. I can't imagine this whole process would take more than a half hour. Like, this morning, I was waiting on my wife. We had to go shopping. So I'm waiting on her. I had, like, 20, 30 minutes to kill. I just came down here and played Marvel Rivals until she was ready. Like, this isn't rocket science. This isn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so overthinking the simplest shit.
When we're together, go for it. You're not doing anything else. You're waiting for me. So that's what I did. Okay. By the way, shout out to Mozzie, who was our first contribution post-Christmas. A $2 super chat. Never leave for so long again. Joking. Lol. Welcome back. Well, thank you to Mozzie for our very first contribution since Christmas. I appreciate that very much. I hope that you had a great
Thanks
Christmas.
for the money,
I can't wait to hear
dummies.
about all of your Christmases. I'm sure you're all going to tell me on today's show. Thank you so much, Mozzie. It's good to have you back. And let's see here. All right, I received a $20 tip. This is our first post-Christmas tip. Let's get this up on the leaderboard. Hold on.
If you want to sow a lie, add as many unnecessary detail. Well, that's true as well. But again, like, it's one of those things. Again, I keep, like, I feel like a asshole, almost like I'm constantly patting myself on the back. for making these stupid like revelations or whatever, but like Phil is always, I've always said this too, it's always a case of where when Phil is in these situations where you can't tell if he's telling the truth or not, it's bad either way. Like, it's not like, well, like if either possibility is true, he still looks bad. Like here, well, if what he described actually happened, then he lives an incredibly sad and pathetic life. And if he lied, then it's like, well, this is the best you could come up with. Like, this is awful. You get like an F on execution and on this. You know what I mean? Like, if it's true, then you live a pathetic life. And if it's not true, then you're an awful, terrible, lying person. I mean, we knew that anyways, but you know what I mean. I don't think there's any more that I want to watch. Oh, wait, actually, I do want to see this about that he's going to start, like, vlogging or something. And sadly, no, that is not what the Connecticut Zoo looks like. It's not even called that. It's the Beardsley Zoo. He lives like, or he lived like, I think like a mile away from it.
Now, a lot of you already didn't understand the purpose of the video. Because if you didn't see it yet, it's the Christmas surprise, I called it. It was only a 5-minute video. And it was filmed right here. And it was me saying, hey, everyone, guess what? I'm actually now going to show you a first-person perspective of my studio for the first time. You've never seen it from this perspective before. And I showed...
We kind of have, but okay.
Sitting right here, what my whole setup looked like. Both directions. I even spun around, and I showed the whole setup behind me and everything. And then I said, all right, so that was a tech test. I want to hear your feedback. And some of the people who watched the video totally 100% understood it. They knew exactly what it was. And others apparently were so befuddled, they had no idea what they were watching, and they just scratched their heads in utter confusion. Okay? Because some people were like, well, I don't get it because you already showed a tour of your setup last week. You had a big segment of a Level 1 podcast where you showed us a series of photos and you showed the new studio. So are you just showing everything a second time? Like, I don't get it. No, it was a tech test. Do you understand the concept of a tech test? A tech test is you do something arbitrary, but you do it with new technology to give it a comparison of the difference between what it used to be and what it is now, because you're using the new technology. So
what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
So, for example...
Like, that's totally over-explaining it. You know, a tech test is you're testing your new tech. That's it. What was that, 5 words? Describe it. Phil drinks too much. Yeah, well.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
What were the things that were new in that video? Number one, did you not even notice the perspective of the video? Did you notice that it wasn't this webcam? And it wasn't this webcam? Because it wasn't a webcam. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present you to a new piece of equipment that I have here. Made by the same company that makes my key lights. Okay? This
is a road flare you're about to stick down your throat.
It's a versatile filming stick. You can do multiple things with it.
It's called a selfie stick. That's what it's fucking called.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Filming stick. Yeah. Like saying, I'm an online influencer. No, you're a fucking YouTuber.
Allow me to show you. So, it pops right out. And what you can do is you can take any kind of mobile device Personally, I just use my phone, and you mount it right into it.
Wait a minute.
Personally, I just use my phone. You could take any kind of mobile device. Personally, I just use my phone.
Is that an iPhone? But I guess it is. Yeah, I think he has an iPhone.
And you mount it right into it, like so.
Thanks for not showing
on
us.
The fly, although helps if you secure it.
Even his fucking mod, Emperor Ferbs, you have a selfie stick
Between your legs so that way it doesn't move all over the place when you do so. And just like that, you got yourself a selfie stick.
Oh my god. Wait, what? That's not an iPhone. What the fuck phone is that? Isn't that one like those Samsung ones? But no, but I'm also like... I think I've had a case like that before. That's... Oh yeah, no, I know you're not making that up, Hugh Jackman. I remember reading about that story too because they killed 32-bit support or something along those lines. Yeah, I was under the impression that he had a iPhone. Oh well.
Okay, it's incredibly maneuverable. You can aim it in tons of different directions. You can even extend it incredibly far away from you if you so choose. Look how high it is. It's
probably more expensive than my phone.
Okay, but it's so secure and easy to use and lightweight. So it's probably one of the best selfie sticks out there, at least in my opinion, from what I
even just called it a selfie stick.
What?
Why is everything incredible to him? Because he's a retard.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
For its maneuverability. In addition, it comes with a built-in Bluetooth remote that syncs with your device, so you can start and stop recording without ever having to touch the device. Okay? In addition to that,
He's the world's saddest QVC salesman. I remember seeing that when I first saw the video. I just wanted to confirm it. Good God.
it's not just a selfie stick. It's also a fold-out
bullet
tripod.
dispenser, I hope.
So what you can do is you can set this up somewhere. Like, let's say, for example, you're going to...
None of this is, like, very unique. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. I can't pull up Amazon on the thing because it's going to give away some of my stuff. So, but selfie stick tripod with remote. Yeah, you can get these things for like $10, $20. What he's talking about is like by no means, but I mean, I'm sure he bought. Wait a minute.
Film at a location, or you're gonna go do I don't know, a food review at a
I think
restaurant.
I found the one that he has.
A scene of you just sitting there, like at a certain angle or perspective, trying the food, or posing, or doing an intro to maybe you're outside the restaurant and you're doing an intro right in front of the front doors. So you can use this tripod to set up, and the thing gets so tall. Just to show you, watch this. It's on the floor right now, and look how tall it is. It's above me. So it actually goes to about, like, I think it's like 5 feet or something crazy like that when you fully extend it. It's pretty darn awesome, okay? So this thing is incredibly versatile with what it can do. And as you can see, it's very easily collapsible. It's very easily foldable, very easily usable. And
He doesn't. I like how all of the BS purchase stuff should have 10 years ago. Seen my DSP footage. I hate him so much. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why I don't watch him much anymore. Like, it has to be something really out there for me to want to do it. And these things between the food, Christmas, the office thing, and now this shit. It's like, okay, fine. I'll look into this stuff. But like, when it comes to him just like lying, being an asshole, or begging for money, like, I have no tolerance for that shit. Like, I don't even bother looking at that.
Very maneuverable. It's a great device. And by the way, it was like $30. Okay?
30
so,
bucks.
Number one, it was a tech test of that. Would this thing work, right? When hooked up with my phone, what would it look like? What would it sound like? Now, wait a minute. That's right. Because you might say, if you're going to film when you're out and about, and you're going to do stuff like that, how would you capture the audio? Because obviously there's a speaker somewhere in your phone, but it's probably like down here at the bottom. If your phone is out here as you're doing selfie filming, how is it going to catch your voice? That's a perfectly valid thing to ask, because in general, most people who...
Good God, who are you trying to convince, Phil? Like, is he legit trying to convince himself that this wasn't an awful purchase? Like, what is this? Like, I've seen people well, I don't really watch Shark Tank, but like, he's fucking acting like he's on Shark Tank. The little bits that I have seen. This is like the vibes I'm getting. But why? This is just an easy thing you can get off of Amazon or Walmart or fucking any online retailer. You could probably get it for like $5 on Temu. Not that I recommend that, of course.
Do stuff out and about, do not use the phone microphone. It just wouldn't pick you up, or if it did, there'd be insane amounts of environmental noise and it just wouldn't sound good. And so...
Bro, it's the year of our Lord 2025. You think the phone companies haven't figured out like background noise cancellation at this point, especially on a phone like that? He's trying to flex and justify. Yeah, pretty much.
What most people do is they use some kind of a microphone. Enter the
Sandman.
Rode Micro wireless microphones. This is a set of microphones, not just one, that wireless, well, not phones.
Is that RODE?
This is a set of microphones, not just one, that wireless, well, not wirelessly, but they charge via USB in this charger case. There they are. They're actually magnetic, so they snap into place in the case to charge. And all you do, it's just a little wireless microphone that you just take off as if you have like a pin or whatever, and you can attach it to whatever it is that you're currently wearing.
I can't even find this
like
microphone. Oh, wait.
And now you have a portable microphone
Hold on a
that's
second.
attached to you.
I gotta see that case again.
That you just take off as if you have like a pin or whatever, and you can attach it to whatever it is that you're currently wearing, like so. And now you have a portable microphone that's attached to you, and this thing comes with great software that actually uses noise isolation technology to cut out environmental noise. And it sounds as if you're talking directly into a studio mic, just like this. So, for example...
No, it doesn't.
If you didn't see it yet, go check out the video I made on Christmas and listen to my voice. It sounds beautiful. It's like
no, it doesn't.
Clear, and doesn't have any environmental noise at all, despite the fact that I had two fans
You lying
on
sack of shit! You
going on
lying
in the
sack
room.
of shit!
And that's because the microphone is actually built for on-the-go vlogging.
Yeah, welcome. Well, I think you've seen it before, but again, welcome.
And talking.
Yeah, let's go back to this.
What's going on, everyone? DSP here, and what is going on, everyone? DSP here, and Merry Christmas. I hope that you and yours are having a great holiday. I am as well. In fact, I've had a lot of fun holiday festivities already.
Yeah, that does not sound as good. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. I'm not going to say that he sounds bad, but this idea like, oh, it sounds beautiful. No, it doesn't. It sounds fine. But again, like, what are you going to be using this for, pal?
While you're filming with a phone like this. It actually works because it has a USB-C adapter. And
oh, so it is the same one. Bro, this thing costs like $100 fucking. Assuming he just got like the standard one. Oh, is this going with the charging case? Yeah, so yeah, this costs $100. It's got 4.5 rating, which I guess isn't bad. Ooh, I can get it delivered tomorrow if I order within the next 12 minutes. Nah, that's okay, Amazon. I'm not gonna. Meanwhile, you can get something similar for like a third of the cost. If you just go with a different brand. I mean, again, as you mentioned, Rode probably is good, but it's like, come on. No environmental noise. It can use a mic to hide the parrot noises. Songbird.
All you do is you plug it into the bottom of your phone like so. This activates the device and allows it to sync with your phone. And actually, it works with not one, but two at once. So two different people can be talking and having their voice recorded into the same video at the same time. It also works at a great distance for them to understand. You can be like at the other side of the house, and these things.
Good God. Like, again, I'm like really happy and I like this guitar that I got. I could not talk about this thing as much as he's talking about this fucking thing that he's never going to use. Whereas this thing, I'm literally using this every day now because I do the daily quests or the daily Fortnite Festival quests because it's an easy way to build XP and, you know, unlock the shits in the battle passes. The shits, excuse me. The mansplaining.
Still work.
I think this is more like tard splaining.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
So that's pretty darn cool, right? So
no, it's not.
At this point, all right, I think obviously you're kind of getting the idea here is that I want to make some different kinds of content in 2026. I just don't want to be only confined to this office. If I have ideas of something that I want to do, want to go out and about, maybe I want to do some reviews, maybe I want to walk through certain places and document it. I used to go places, man. I used to have a little handy cam thing that I would walk around with and record. I haven't had that in a million years, but now I have much better technology. Okay? So...
Bro, you still had the tech. It was fine. It wasn't, oh, the tech, like, oh, so does he want to blog? Maybe. But, like, vlog where? Where the fuck does he go?
The tech test, I would argue, was very successful. If you take a look at the visuals, if you listen to the audio, it all looked and sounded good. However, it's not perfect yet. Okay? Allow me to explain. So,
please do.
I used that tech test opportunity to test at various different qualities.
No, he's never going to go to any cons. He's never going to go to any conventions. That's the thing. Like, back in the day, he would do that. Like in the 2010s, he did that quite often. I actually, in a bunch of my older live streams, we would go back and watch a bunch of the things that he did, whether he went to conventions or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like cons or like just gatherings. He went to a bunch of them, but then he just stopped. I think he stopped around the time after him and Leanne broke up. Because he hasn't done anything, any sort of like vlog sort of stuff with Kat. Right? I mean, other than like the occasional times when she came on camera, but like compared to how it used to be with Leanne, I mean, he would do, there was like DSP Tries It, like the original incarnation where he would try stuff. There was the unboxing videos. There were, what are the other ones? Just the cooking videos. He, every year, I remember one year, we watched all of his Christmas videos. Like every Christmas, he would make like a special video, which looking back, for the most part, they were just like bitching and moaning about shit, bad shit that happened to him throughout the year. Like, that's pretty much what it was. They are worth watching, though. I mean, they're just to see how much he's changed. Like, there was the video, I think even like the thumbnail of this one, where he goes and he's like actually decorating his tree and talking about stuff. Oh yeah, they were a lot more effort. And like they could actually really count as like vlogs.
What you may not be aware is that I didn't film that video once. I filmed it 3 times. I tried it with 3
How the fuck would we be aware of that?
different qualities because my phone does 3 different qualities. It does 720p, 1080p, and 4K. The 720p looked fine and actually recorded the smoothest, but it's 720p and no one really watches 720p video anymore. So the video that you saw was actually 1080p quality, which the phone considers middle quality, full HD. And I recorded it at the 60 frame per second quality. Okay? But you may notice if you actually watch that video from Christmas, it's not 60 frames. Not fully anyway. There are times when it's 60 frames, but there are times when it's all the way down to 30 frames. Sadly, this phone, which is outdated, it's about 2.5 to 3 years old at this point, okay, doesn't really do smooth video, okay?
No, you retard. Fix your settings and give yourself enough light. Trust me, it is more than capable of doing 1080p 60. What happens is, because I've seen this too, is that it tries to use like a digital thing, and if it doesn't have enough light, it lags. That's really all it is, because it tries to overcompensate. It's a lighting issue, which totally makes sense because it was like filmed almost in the dark. If the room was fully lit, I'm willing to bet it would have been a solid 60 the entire time.
Tried it, even at 4K resolution, what ends up happening is whenever I move a bit, it pixelates and blurs a bit, and it never truly does 60 frames. So this is basically outdated, but that's because it's about a 3-year-old phone. All right? Truth is,
3 years old, like that's not a big fucking deal. Like, does anyone know what, I wish we could tell what phone that is. But I mean, like, I have a fucking Nexus. What's Nexus? God, I wish I had a Nexus phone. I have a Pixel. I have a Pixel 7, right? And like, it still works fine. Like, it's not going to be able to compete. What are we on now? Like the Pixel 10? This thing is over 3 years old. It's more than capable of filming like decent 4K stuff. I mean, not like 4K like it would be on a Guessing S24 most likes has gotten what? Well, he claims it's 3 years old. Other people are saying it's a year old. I don't know.
Next year, I'm due for an upgrade. I've almost paid off this phone. And so when I fully pay it off, likely I'm going to go see what the new offerings are that they have. And I'm probably going to get the...
That's one of the biggest scams. I never fucking do that. I never lock myself into contracts with phones where you have to go and like, oh, it's a free phone. It's like, no, it's not a free phone. You're paying it off by adding with the things. Yeah, no, I always do unlocked phones because I'm willing to pay extra to be able at any time, if my phone company fucks with me, I can say, thank you, fuck you, bye. Because that's exactly what I've had to do. I did it with Verizon a couple of years ago. Don't even get me started on them. Just never, ever use Verizon. Any of you here, if you have Verizon, leave. They suck. I mean, I know awful companies suck. No, they especially suck. The stuff they did to me, they blatantly lied to me. They made my life legit harder for no good fucking reason. Yeah, I was on Metro, then I went to Verizon, and then I went to T-Mobile. But yeah, the T-Mobile is so much better. You legit could not pay me to go back to Verizon. I will never go back to them. And I'm worried a bit because fucking I have Frontier and they bought Frontier. So I'm just waiting for the enshittification of that service to start. I actually have to call them tomorrow because I'm coming near the end of my contract. So I need to go and renegotiate, make sure I don't get fucked over. But the good thing is that if they do try to fuck me over, I can just go over to the other fiber optic provider in my area who offers almost the exact same service for nearly the same price. And like, because what happened was I got them first, and then Frontier came around with cheaper service. So I called up the company, and I'm like, hey, Frontier is offering the thing at like cheaper. If you match the price, I'll stick with you. And the guy on the phone says, well, we don't do price matching. And I'm like, well, then I guess this conversation is over then. And I'm like, well, then I guess that's it. Like, I canceled the service and I jumped over to Frontier. And they've tried to get me back, and I keep telling them the same thing. I say, if Frontier fucks me over, you will be my first phone call.
Model, which probably will have better video quality and the like. But for now, I would say, for now...
Does he realize that, like, the iPhone has had 4K recording since 2014? I shit you not. 4K recording has been around for quite a while. So if his phone can't handle, if he has an incredibly shit phone, which always is a possibility, I mean, he might have like I don't know how the things are, but I know Samsung has a wide range of models. So I don't know, even if it is an S, if there's like a shit S version, or maybe they make all their phones look alike so that like you could have like a cheap ass $150 phone that looks like one of the 700 plus models. I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if it was that way. I don't buy Samsung phones. I probably never will. Or I never will again. The last one I had was the Samsung, what was it called? The Skyrocket, which was notable at the time. It was basically, I think it was the S2, but it had LTE. And I remember, I put it away. I was so pissed when I had to get that phone because I had the Nexus 1, which is my favorite phone, or one of my favorite phones, my second favorite phone of all time. And I love that phone. And one day, my lovely daughter, who was a toddler at the time, just yoinked the phone. I had it on. I was on a big, like, lazy, like a recliner with the big armrest. And I just had the phone sitting on it. She walks on over, yoinks it up, runs down the hall, and just like fucking Joe Montana to Dwight Clark in the end zone, just tosses it down a flight of stairs. I'm like, ah! And it busted it. The screen was completely busted. I couldn't use it anymore. I was so pissed. So pissed. I was like, you're so lucky that, like, I helped make you. Because in any other scenario, I would have thrown you right down there to pick it up for me. But this is premium FE, code for budget. That, yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to end up getting, like, once this phone finally shits the bed, once this one shits the bed, I'm just going to get, like, a, what is it called? Like the Moto G or something like equivalent to that. I'm done with Pixels. I bought 3 Pixels and I was disappointed with all of them. The 4A I was disappointed with, the 6 I was disappointed with, and the 7 I was disappointed with. I'm like, that's 3 strikes. You're out.
With this particular phone model, it's pretty good. Like the test video that I did that you saw was 1080p, supposedly 60 frames, but really wasn't. But man, for the audio quality that I got from the Rode mics and the visual that I got just on a first attempt,
I
thought that was damn good. At least most people who knew and understood what the tech test was loved it. Others are sat there scratching their heads. Why did he make this video? Why is he showing his tech again? You know, it's like, you know, these are the people who knock 2 rocks together to start a fire to make dinner every day. So you can't really...
No, you didn't explain the video. Let's watch this again.
Ready? Last night, watched a bunch of movies with my wife. This morning, had an amazing breakfast. I'm going to be back on Saturday morning. You might be saying, what the heck is this video? Well, this is kind of weird. Well, yeah, it is weird because I wasn't planning on doing this today, but I just so happened to find myself with a little bit of extra time to mess around as my wife is getting ready for the rest of today. And as that's happening, I said, I'm going to try some of my new equipment. So, as you can see, this is a little bit of a different perspective, isn't it? And sounds a little different too, doesn't it? This is actually a tech test as much as it is a piece of content for you to watch and enjoy. What I'd like to do, briefly, is actually show you a...
Yeah, that's the issue, you retard. You're like, okay, it's a tech test. But what tech are you testing? You didn't make it clear that you were testing your selfie stick and your phone and your freaking microphone. You didn't make that clear. And it's not out of the realm of possibility for someone to think that you were just referring to your brand new equipment. You know, the stuff that you're going to be showing off. God. Oh, yeah, it won't be over after we're going to watch. I want to watch at least a little bit of Wings stuff. We're going into overtime, folks. I think given the support we've gotten, we've earned it.
Really make everyone understand what you're going for. I didn't want to be that obvious. I just wanted people to see the video as like a surprise. Like, whoa, he's filming from a...
Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss.
Different perspective. Whoa, it sounds interesting. This is cool, you know? So, there you go. Pretty cool, right? And I had a great time testing this equipment. I was only in here for like maybe 30 minutes doing that. And then I went about my day. So, obviously...
What a day it was.
The start of something new next year. What will it be? When will it be implemented? I don't know. And to be frank with you, asking me a ton isn't going to help because since I don't know, and as you know, if I were to do anything with this, I would not tell you ahead of time anyway. I would want it always to be a surprise so no one can mess with it. I think you understand what I mean by that. So we shall see. We shall see what happens and how things go moving forward. But I'm excited to be able to maybe make
S23 Ultra, is that what he has?
a new kind of content for you. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So, good stuff there, folks. That was what I did early on at Christmas, but now let me continue to tell you about the rest of my day.
Sorry, give me a sec. What was I gonna say? The enshittification of WWE. But no, my favorite phone of all time was the Nexus 6P. Let me pull the thing up there. Yeah. This thing was the fucking GOAT of phones. I loved it. See the thing on the back, this hole here. That was like the fingerprint reader, and it was like almost like flawless. It worked so well. I fucking hate what is it? Like the new on-screen detectors, they just suck. They never work well. But this was my favorite phone, and I was so pissed when I had to get rid of it or I had to upgrade, because unfortunately, it was one of those phones that I kept it for longer than I should have. Excuse me. And I think the issue was, I couldn't get, I think it was like voice over Wi-Fi didn't work. I think that's what it was. Voice over Wi-Fi didn't work. And where I was employed, it was in like this old basement, and there was like no cell reception whatsoever. Like you had to be able to piggyback on the Wi-Fi network to get any sort of calls. And I couldn't with this phone. So I had to go and get another one. I think that's when I got my first Pixel. But I loved this Nexus. I did so much shit with it. I would install different ROMs and shit, flash shit with all kinds of stuff. Okay, let's look at some Wing stuff here. I want to see his excuses of not hanging out with his wife Kelly and the family.
What makes someone reach beyond the boundaries of human experience to face the...
How is he playing?
You're almost there. Wait till you
Is
see
this Tomb Raider? Yeah, it is.
What's up, Marco?
This is the second Tomb Raider game, right? Rise of the Tomb Raider, I think.
Marco.
It's amazing.
Look at the
Snow
mountain.
coming off those peaks is a bad sign. This wind is crazy.
We just need to keep moving.
Hey, even if we don't find anything.
You know, I hate the term "this wind is crazy." All right, I understand it's colloquial, but like at the same time, like wind is wind. It can't have like an emotion based on anything else, right? The wind is crazy. Oh, you know, it's such a stupid term. I know that's like
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
You should go back and play that, because I played the first one. I really enjoyed the reboot. What was it, like 2013, whatever the fuck year it was? I enjoyed that one. I played this one for like a little bit of time, but not really. I've been itching to play in every game in my backlog. I'm not sure which one to play. Like, part of me wants to play Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't know if I am in the mood for such a time investment. Another part of me wants to go and play Disco Elysium, but I don't know, which annoys me because like I have other games that I still like I'm in the middle of, like Ghost of Yotei. Like, it's not bad, but I'm just like not vibing with it at the moment. I mean, I know I'll definitely like finish it off at some point, but I never feel motivated to play it. Instead, I'm playing like multiplayer or like roguelike games. Like, I played a bunch of Hades 2 today. I was so pissed. I had like a decent run going, and then I blew it facing off against Kronos.
Oh,
I know.
pull your T up, pull your little finger up, Wings. But it's like, I don't know.
You okay?
No, Laura! Hey, Small Block, you for the $10, homeboy.
Shit, Laura.
Merry Christmas, guys.
You're gonna give me a heart attack. Close to the wall.
What did Kelly get for Christmas? She got her boat. She got her Ford badges blacked out. She got a Ford Performance T-shirt. She got a Dolly Parton quilt. She got a plaque for her master's degree. She got like one of those kits that like tells your ancestry, like where you fell out in and stuff like that. And
where you what?
One of those kits that like tells your ancestry, like where you fell out in and stuff like that.
What?
And she got chocolate. Yeah, I will.
My wife got, what she get? She got a nice like headband thing, earrings, necklace. What else did she get? Fuck. Something else too, but I forgot.
I'll never be doing a gambling stream, man. I have too much of an addictive personality to risk that. Ah! I gotta take RedSec out the channel, man. Like I watched a guy the other day that has 30,000 subscribers pulling the same viewer count as me, and it's like, okay, it's time to move on and do stuff I'm more known for, which is actually my personality.
Jonah, we made it. I see the ruins.
Like, I'm never going to be a Battlefield.
I really should get back into, speaking of JRPGs, I was playing a lot of Octopath Traveler 2, and then I just, like, got bored, and I stopped playing it, but I'm, like, a good fucking at least 40 hours in. Like, I had to actually go and buy it. I was playing it on Game Pass. And then it was getting to the point where it's like, well, it's about to fall off the service. And I wanted to keep my progress, so I just bit the bullet and bought it. But even I don't feel motivated to play it. Again, it's not a bad game, and I had a lot of fun playing it, but I just, like, I don't feel motivated to play it.
Streamer or content creator. So, like, it's detrimental to me at this point.
I got you. Laura, can you hear me?
I mean, like, I understand Small Blood Chevy, you pay a lot of money for it.
I'm gonna pull you back up. Oh, fuck.
Language.
But it has me scared, dude. Like, between how trolls have been, like, doxing people and, like, how, like, a lot of my regular...
I just love the dichotomy, or, like, the, what's what I'm looking for? Like, just, like, the polar opposites, no pun intended, of, like, what he's talking about and what's going on in the background.
Donators that just stop showing up. I'm terrified for 2026.
That's the spirit.
Come on, Laura.
So like
Excuse me.
I got to rebuild something. Like, oh no, here comes the avalanche. Hey, does this ever get anybody's heart racing? I look at this as like, okay, this is an annoying intro that I got to do every time I want to play the game. But maybe I'm a bitter old man.
Every time. What are you playing it
It's
from the
cinematic
beginning?
value. I don't find no value in it. I mean, maybe for you boys.
You know, I mean, his life, he's, you know, he's probably caught in a victim complex. Feel bad. I bought a whole bunch of edibles today. And like I can't have any because it's going to be so late when I get off stream. Oh well.
Honestly, nah, I'm not completely done with Red State, but I got to cut back on it. Like I can't just stream it every.
Maybe Red Dead Redemption 2. You know what? I think I might start, or should I play Red Dead Redemption 1? Because I have both now. Because also I have the version that was just upgraded. I probably should play 1 first, because I have to imagine going, I know chronologically 2 came before 1, but from a gameplay perspective, it probably just makes more sense to play 1 first. I did play a bunch of it, but I never finished it. Well, then again, I don't know. You know what the thing is? Like, I don't think I'm in the mood for, because like those games, I like doing all the side stuff and I get like dopamine hits kind of thing. Like I just like doing that stuff and building up my character. But I'm currently playing another game where like that's all it is. It's a free to play, like cozy farming simulator that I have like dozens upon dozens of hours in. So it probably doesn't make sense if that's what I'm looking for to play another game looking for that, because I'm just going to get frustrated by other shit. So probably, in retrospect, doing like an open world game like that probably isn't a good idea. I mean, I'm definitely going to get around to playing those again, but just not now.
Single day. Vintage Coca-Cola versus the new Coke, feel me? But it's Pepsi. I got a Pepsi right here, player. Got my Christmas Eve Pepsi on deck. I got another one in the refrigerator getting cold. Come on.
Got a water.
You ain't got to hide that for that small block Chevy. I know you protected me. Like, give him a chance to be more of an ass.
Love how I doesn't even try to drink diet. Although, to be fair, or like Pepsi Zero or Pepsi, what the hell it's called. You know what I mean? Like, at least try. I mean, I understand not having Diet Pepsi because they taste fairly different, but isn't there like a low sugar or low calorie version of Pepsi that's supposed to taste like the normal thing? Just how there's like Coke Zero and Sprite Zero are things. I'm pretty sure there's like a Pepsi equivalent.
The wife went to hang out with like her family and do like the Christmas stuff.
And
I don't have a Santa suit.
You should.
And I wouldn't be able to get one before Christmas anyway. That fit me. Like, I've gained a lot of weight recently. Like, most of my clothes struggle to fit me right now. It's Christmas Eve. Let's talk about this, right?
Oh, this should be good. I do have to say he does look like fat. Or, excuse me. Like, big for him.
I asked my wife this question the other day.
Oh, it should
and
be
she
good.
didn't have an answer for me. So maybe one of you guys have an answer for me, right?
Okay. Fire.
Atheist, grew up a Southern Free Will Baptist, know a little bit about the Christian denomination.
Yeah.
So, Jesus of Nazareth was found guilty of something by the Roman courts, whatever. They put him to death.
You're starting to lose me
They beat
here.
him up, they stoned him, they put a crown of thorns on him, walked him through the streets, and crucified him on a hill.
Yeah.
Right? And after he was crucified for a while, they did a mercy and they stuck him through the ribs with a spear. After that, they packed him up and they put him in a tomb and they pushed a
I didn't know they mercy killed Christ. Okay, whatever.
big old rock in front of the tomb so nobody ever could desecrate the tomb. Well, Mary comes along and finds that the rock has moved and the body is gone. And now Jesus of Nazareth is sitting and walking the earth again. And he's not only walking the earth again, he's being upfront about it. He's like, yo, I'm still alive, motherfuckers. You know, that kind of shit. He did this for 40 days. 40 days that he walked the earth, and then he disappeared forever.
Oh, no mercy kills to see if he was dead. Oh, okay, but I mean, I don't know.
So, why didn't the Roman Empire, like, get offended by this, right? Like, if I beat you to death and hung you and stabbed you in the chest with a spear, and you came back and like, yeah, I'm still alive, boys, come get it. I'd have took that as an open invitation.
Really?
It's driving me insane.
Yeah.
He would have taken that as an open invitation to do what? Bro, if I had shot someone and a couple of days like shot him dead, like let's just say, boom, like he has to be dead, or he, she, whoever. And then like I find out they're alive. I'm not gonna go after him. I'm gonna like pray they don't try to come back to me. Like this motherfucker just went and like came back from the dead. I mean, it's like the Terminator, for fuck's sake. The game I've been playing recently, I've been playing Terminator 2D, No Fate, which, by the way, is a very good game, and I do recommend it. But the issue is that it's insanely short. Like, you pretty much can do everything you need to do within, like, 3 hours. And it really depends on you really enjoying the game. And like you have to like make your own fun and replay value out of it, because there really just isn't much. And it shouldn't be $30. Like 10 to 20 is what it's worth. It would have been perfect for like a rental or a Game Pass game. Yeah, so he killed this dude, locked his... Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would you fuck with... Well, that was one of the big issues that I had. I'm going off on a tangent here. That's one of the big issues that I had with The Last of Us, the original one. There was this one part, it was kind of a common theme, but there was one in particular where, I forget where they were, but essentially, like, they come into, like, an area, like Joel and Elle, they kill like everyone because that's just what they do, and then like they escape to like some house in the middle of nowhere or some house in some abandoned neighborhood, and then you look outside the window and there's like a bunch of the survivors come after you to try to kill you, and I'm just looking at this and I'm like, what sense does this make? If I was them and these people came in and like wiped out like 90% of my troops on their own, the two of them, and then they left, the last thing I would want to do is go find them. I would want nothing to do with them. Like you say, oh, it's pride or whatever. It's like, no, like clearly there's a danger. These are some dangerous, crazy motherfuckers, and I'm gonna go after them now. She had a golf club. Yeah, right. It's like, yeah, let's go after the crazy, bloodthirsty killers. Like, no. I mean, that's one of a couple of problems that I had with that game, and I still will take this to the grave. The ending was the wrong ending. You can say, oh no, it ended the right way. No, it fucking didn't. Because all it did was prove that their entire journey was fucking pointless. And all it did was end up with a bunch of people being killed, including some innocent people, one of which came back to kill Joel. So, yes, please tell me again how that was the good ending.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Let's film in what
That
happens.
hit me. I saw it here in one of Dad's books.
Damn, the cutscene ain't over. Long ass motherfucking cutscene.
Love I didn't even bother to pause it.
The drop, dude. I fucking hate Baconators.
What?
My wife eats Baconators. I'm like, I could do without them.
Why?
Do without them.
Breakfast Baconators are fucking fantastic. I love those. I don't eat them, or I have like maybe 2 a year. They're really good, but maybe I should have one tomorrow. I should have one before the end of the year. Maybe I'll have one tomorrow, but like they're not something that I'm gonna go for like constantly. It's one of those like meals that like you eat it, you love it while you're eating it, and then like 5 minutes later you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna have one of those again for a long time. I think it's just kind of crazy that Wendy's has like a breakfast menu now. Remember for years, Wendy's wouldn't do anything with breakfast. They wouldn't even open. Like you couldn't even go in. Like they all opened at like 11 a.m. All you could do was get like lunch and dinner. Breakfast is relatively new to them.
Can from the carnage inside the prophet's tomb. My brothers were slain to the last man.
Oh, that's
What?
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, I want to see the doggy.
Look at
Oh,
this shit.
ah!
Look at what they did to the dog.
What did they do? Oh my god! Look at the dogs. Look at her eyes. Good lord!
Look at this shit. Look
Help!
at what they did to the dog.
Help!
Like she has like a Karen on this side, and like a party on this side.
Oh, that poor dog.
It's like
It's like the dog even knows that like it's in a degrading state right now. Oh my god, the other day I was out like at the grocery store and there was a woman there. I hate when people bring pets to stores or just to stores when clearly they don't need them. Like these aren't like they're not seeing eye dogs. They're not even like emotional support or whatever. They're just like they just decided to bring their pet. Anyways, this woman had a dog around the size of this dog, and the fucking dog, like like the like you'll see like women or not just women, but just like when babies, like it's like the front vest, like they'll just like it's like a front backpack that they'll have, and with the baby in it. Well, it said was a dog in it, a dog about this size, a similar breed or similar looking breed, but covered with fur. And this dog was shaking like it was shitting fucking peach seeds. Like it was just like, like the dogs when it's just like this all the time. Like it was doing that the entire time. And I want to be like, girl, leave the fucking dog home. Yeah, I love how everyone agrees with me on the thing on that. Yeah, like it's just like I could never imagine bringing my dog. Well, I couldn't bring my dog to the store because my dog would go nuts. I mean, my dog loves, well, not loves, but like gets excited around people. So if I bring it to like a Stop and Shop or any grocery store, the dog would be going nuts running around. And some people be like, oh, what a cute dog. But there's going to be other people who are going to be like, hey, I hate dogs. Get that away from me.
Oh, what did they do to my boy? Woo, user, dude. Thank you for the $100. Let's go.
Oh, come on, people here. We can beat that. Let's get $100. No, I'm just kidding.
Merry Christmas, man. Thank you for the big donations recently. Thank you so much. You know what? I ain't trying to take the shine away from you here, user. But like, since your name is user 46690, it makes me wonder. Like, the trolls like go back and like look like when accounts were created. Like this guy is okay. So there's two guys there. Hold up.
Childless old ladies. Yeah.
Night, a crooked trail around the border of the Eastern Empire. I do not know where they are headed, and I suspect they do not either. but they know we will not let them rest until this heresy is...
Yeah, it was a lady doing, because no man would ever like strap a dog to their chest. But I just felt so bad for the dog. It was just like just shivering like that. It was like the dog was not having a good time at all. I'm surprised it wasn't just continually pissing and shitting right there.
Urged. The common folk of the borderlands give him shelter.
Dude, Laura Croft would most likely have armpit hair.
Roos. I cannot shake the feeling
What? Wait.
Would most likely have...
The common folk of the borderlands give him shelter.
Dude, Laura Croft would most likely have armpit hair.
Roos.
So that's a random statement. And why would she? What the fuck? I mean, I will admit that, like, it is a little weird. Not that I'm like, you know, I don't like armpit hair. I'm not review tech, but it is a little weird when you go and you watch, like, movies that are supposed to, like, take place, like, way in the past. And then, like, they have perfectly shaved, like, bodies. It's like, I'm pretty sure their grooming things weren't, like, up to that standard. You know what I mean?
I cannot shake the feeling that...
I mean, just that type of grooming is not, you know, there's parts in the world where that just isn't very common. And not just talking about like piss poor shit. Even like somewhat modern places, just not like really a thing for them. But just what a random thing for him to like mention. And for someone like that, like Laura Croft, for Christ's sakes, fucking, you know, millionaire person who goes and raids tombs because they fucking feel like it. Yeah, but they don't want to buy a razor and clean themselves up.
Mario might be just doing Christmas stuff. I hope he hasn't abandoned us. Even if Mario doesn't donate, I loved having Mario around. he was a positive light in the community.
I miss my favorite whale.
Dude, in my heart, I want to say, yeah, I could probably win the biggest loser, because like I'm very competitive.
Mongolia. I want to hear that again.
Dude, in my heart, I want to say, yeah, I could probably win the biggest loser, because like I'm very competitive. In my heart, I want to say, yeah, I could probably win the biggest loser, because like I'm very competitive. But like,
I don't
the
get
guy
that
who
tongue
won, I
tied.
think was Cahill something. He was eating less than 500 calories a day and working out like 4 times a day at that time. And it's like, and taking stack or two and like caffeine pills and stuff like that. And it's like, dog, that's a little too hardcore. I don't think I could have done all that. Like I'd have done it, whatever the doctor told me would be safe, like 1,200 calories or something like that, and just did the workouts.
Bro, no doctor would have fucking gone, and if you had a doctor, they would have said, don't go on The Biggest Loser. There are so many horror stories from that because the way that they try to lose weight, it completely fucks up their bodies. Like they destroy their natural metabolism and stuff. Like I don't know all the specifics of what they do, but between of how hard they cut calories and then overcompensate by like having these insane workout things, like it fucks up the body because they're working their asses to the bone. So the body needs calories, but then the body is not, or they're not feeding the calories to their bodies. And then it's just fucking them up. And then like their thing gets all out of whack and you have to like rehab their bodies. Well, Wu-Tang's forever and Wu-Tang's for the kids.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And bitched about him. See you. First puzzle of the game. Every time I see a puzzle, I think like, I wonder what Darkside Phil would do with this.
Somehow I knew he was going to make a DSP reference. I swear.
Person in the chat just said fail. He would just fail at the puzzle.
Yeah,
I got you,
probably.
Playboy. I got you, Playboy.
I
hate this fucking chair. Like,
I'm sure the feeling's mutual with the chair.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
The lowest setting hurts my legs and the highest setting hurts my hips. And the middle setting doesn't want to ever stay in place.
Then get a new chair.
It's got the prophet's face to face. Somebody defaced it.
This portrait has been defaced. It looks like it was depicting the prophet. They must have had to hide their faith.
Prophet. Maybe I should play Crisis. Actually, no, I don't want to play Crisis. Not the original. Never played the original Crisis. I played the second one. The second one is good. Crisis 2 is a fun time. The third one I just gave up on because the plot became so convoluted and crazy that at one point I legit did not understand or know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, and it was funny too because I watched Zero Punctuation Yahtzee's review, and he had like almost the same revelation at like the same time where he was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like we both reached like almost the revelation at the same point, and we just said fuck it. I don't know if he beat it. I gave up on it.
They did a very bad job of it. Well, the problem is I've gotten a little too big for Old Squeaky, and Old Squeaky was wore out to begin with.
I thought we called it Squeaky.
Like he's right over there. Like right now, if I stand up, oh my god, like my hips right here.
Oh my
I
god.
feel like they've been strained and.
Wow.
Let's move that over here.
He has put on weight. He fucking looks like it. He looks like Amberlynn Reed. Or like Foodie Beauty. Which is not what anyone wants to be compared to.
Let's give
But those are the vibes I'm getting.
Love. All right. There we go. Ooh.
Oh god. Poor chair.
Holy hell. Somebody knows how fat I am? Oh, I'm freezing. I'm dying. Hold up. Shit, I'm fat as fuck. I'm like 440 pounds right now.
You lying sack of shit!
So did they.
I love it. Well, he says that he's 440, so you're over 100 off.
Arrow in your throat.
It's not his living room, right? I thought he just remodeled his office or whatever. Didn't he just remodel the room that he's normally been using?
You and I are on the
Or am
same
I
side.
mistaken on that?
All right, I think we're gonna chill out with it right there.
Looks like this stream's getting deleted. Oh. Okay, we'll watch one more. I mean, I would like to partake in even more, but like, I'm fucking tired. But I want to watch like one more. Kelly left the trailer at 6 a.m. and hasn't been heard from since. What a great title.
Lit up like the 4th, I'm a happy drunk. Come to Papa Big Mama, cause your daddy's drunk. I wanna pump it up like the Goodyear blimp. Make you holler for $1, that's the way I pimp. Gold links and minks and shrimp dinners on the bayou. Them's all the things that I ain't gon' buy you. I wanna pump it up like the Goodyear blimp, like the Goodyear blimp.
Give me a sec. The fucking chat got broken.
Hello, Marco. You beat everybody here again, buddy. We got a new call already.
Sorry, give me a sec here. Need to fix the chat. Because the on-screen one isn't working. I didn't realize that I was missing some of the stuff people said. It's torturing Squeaky. Stop it. The fuck do I fix this? Okay, I don't remember how to do it, and I don't feel like fucking delving into it. I'll just make sure to watch the other
A
windows.
2025 Ford Explorer. Kelly is hanging out with her family today. Well, we got the
Good
new car.
God.
Shit. 4 months ago now? Yeah, 4 months ago. We got.
Everybody's just like, yeah, she's with her family. Well, why the fuck aren't you there? That is crazy. Like, just I mean, I don't really run into that issue because my wife's family, like, is in China. And we can't really just go and visit them. Well, I mean, we can't. But point being, it's like, it's never a case of like, oh, where's your wife? Oh, she's spending time with her family while I'm home by myself or doing anything else. But like, if the family were around, like, I wouldn't imagine not spending time with them during the holidays. Like, that just sounds like crazy.
Had it right after the Camaro got totaled. No, it isn't. I mean, actually, it's actually a little bit worse. The Camaro averaged 25 to 26 miles per gallon. I think the Explorer's averaging 23 or 24. It is stud muffin.
What?
Oh, look at little kitty. The hell are those?
Here's a picture of my theater room for anybody that actually cares.
Home, November 29th. That doesn't look bad. I mean, it's like a standard, you know, nice TV setup thing. Like, it's not something you would show off to people, but it'd be like, okay, we're gonna watch a movie. Let's go and watch on like the nice setup. You'd be like, oh, okay, oh yeah, this sounds kind of cool. Like, but it's something you'd expect to see, like, what someone would try to brag about in like 2007.
Here's a good photo of it.
Ooh. Don't know why it's on the grass.
Rich creamy sauce. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'll play with you one of these days. Well, thank you, dude. Thank you for the 20 pounds. Oh, you guys already hit the donation goal. We ain't got 100 more donations happening than we have viewers.
I have like no desire to play this game.
What am I doing for Christmas? Same thing I'm doing right now. Nothing.
What?
Just the way he like said that. What am I doing for Christmas? Anything I'm doing now? Nothing.
I've heard them both. I've heard them both.
Oh.
I don't spend Christmas with Kelly because she left this morning at 6 a.m. and she's been gone for 13 hours, and I don't want to spend 13 hours sitting on the porch looking at my phone. That's why I don't go do that shit. I'd much rather come here and stream and do that mess.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Like, bro. Carry hold on teams. It is what it is. I just want to hear that one more time.
And I don't want to, because she left this morning. I don't spend Christmas with Kelly because she left this morning at 6 a.m. and she's been gone for 13 hours, and I don't want to spend 13 hours sitting on the porch looking at my phone. That's why I don't go do that shit. I'd much rather come here and stream and do that mess.
Like, God. I mean, I remember, like, the girl who I had before my wife. Like, that was like, she was like in a big family, right? Like, even I would be able to find a way to amuse myself, or like, just like fucking talk to people. Like, talk, eat, watch TV. Like, you really couldn't find any way to kill time for that time. Like, and you're with your wife too. Like, it's kind of more for her, but you're not willing to like go that extra step. I mean, God, I mean, that's gonna be so embarrassing for Kelly. You know, the love of your life, your husband isn't there for a thing like that. I mean, my dad, when my parents were married, because my mom's family was out of state, and he didn't come to all the stuff, but he would still, like, for like the big holidays, like for Christmas or this and everything. Yeah, he would make sure that he came to those, like the random times we would go, and like he wouldn't come. Part of it was because he was busy. I mean, he owned his own business, like with employees and shit. Yeah, I saw that she got an interesting collection of gifts.
Your thing was ignored? What'd you say, Joe, man? Big old star marriage to you, Kelly. Merry Christmas, Joe, man. Thank you for the 43 months, homeboy. Let's see if Kelly is actually going to come home tonight. Oh, I just got fucking sad.
Huh?
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
Could you imagine? I'm assuming he's talking about a message he got from his wife. Imagine getting that from your wife, something that where your reaction is, whoa, that's cold-blooded.
Like, I open up my iPhone to like see where Kelly is, and like the very thing it pops up is like Rocco, no location found. Because I used to have a collar with an air tag on Rocco. Because he used to get out the house, and I didn't know at the time, because Rocco was the first cat I ever owned, that he was trying to hide to go die.
What the fuck's wrong with his face? I just noticed he has like this. Yeah, look, he has an awful pimple like right here. It looks like he tried. It looks like he tried to like squeeze it, and it didn't work. So like, you know, like when you have like a zit and you try to pop it and you fail. And then all you have is like now it looks bigger, and the whole area around it is red now. That's actually sad. His face is 500 pounds. Yeah, you're right. He should be able to talk to someone. And sorry I've missed a bunch of your chats, Exiled. The thing is all screwed up, so I have to go and like actually look at the separate chat windows now, as opposed to being able to have the, well, I guess the multi-stream one is okay. Yeah, the multi-stream one's fixed now. Okay.
Oh, AT. Oh man. Oh, pick me up.
Got you.
Not going there.
Rich, creamy sauce.
God damn it, man! I couldn't get nothing going. 468. He's in the garage. Oh, dude, that sucks.
Fuck.
That shouldn't even be a thing where like you just randomly get targeted.
Huh?
What?
Have you heard back from Kelly?
No, I'm asking if she's coming home tonight. So I told her to be home before dark, and she doesn't listen.
Damn.
She doesn't listen. Good God. 468 things for his credit rate. Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, I think his credit's okay. I mean, he keeps buying all this shit. My credit rating's good. Mine's around like 810. And it actually went down a bit because I had to open up a line of credit to pay for my water softener. Which was a great purchase, I have to say. And actually, that all stemmed from that other video that I showed earlier. Oh, fuck, that reminds me, I have to go and, after this, I have to empty the dishwasher and then start another load. Well, whatever. But anyways, watching that video sent me down like a rabbit hole to find, what was it? To find out how hard my water was. And it was really bad. Like, I don't remember what the exact thing was, but let's say that the normal scale is from like 1 to 20, with 1 being like, oh, there's like not hard at all, versus 20, which is like you need a water softener, like you need one. We were at like 26 or like 28. So we were beyond the thing of, yeah, you need this. It's like, no, you really fucking need this. But it is, I'm glad we did it. I mean, there's a noticeable difference in how the water quality and how it feels. Like the water legit feels different. It's hard to describe, but one of the things I would say, especially when like you wash your hands, the water, like it almost feels greasy. Like the water almost feels like greasy. Like you don't know that all the soap is off because the oily feeling is still there. But it beats the alternative of, you know, bad hair, bad skin, and my fucking appliances getting wrecked, along with my like fixtures, my water fixtures.
It's like she's gonna drive like 50 miles through the dark in deer infested woods.
Oh man.
Man. Oh man. Yeah, I might get him breakfast. Well, I feel weird getting a breakfast baconator on like a fucking random Monday. I was just thinking about that again when you brought up Wendy's. Great fucking pose here, I have to say. I can't like do it, but
I think somebody sent me something because like the dog is barking in a way that she normally barks when she doesn't know somebody.
Oh, okay. Is that Bailey?
Yeah. No, that's not a Kelly bark. She doesn't really bark when Kelly gets home. She knows the sound of the door of Kelly's car. Oh, he dropped me. He dropped me. Right over the hill. Right over the hill.
Oh!
You gotta win that. He had no plates. Let me see what the dog's barking at.
Yeah.
Oh! All right, man. If I only had my fucking engineer class with the submachine gun, I win that gun.
Yeah. Tell us a British joke or something. So they want a British joke.
Somebody
Wait, Wings Redemption is live now?
And like pizza pockets.
Wings is live now.
Well, maybe I helped the DoorDash driver because their thermostat was stuck open. Whoever was driving it.
He won't let me raid him though. Oh well.
Dog, and now I'm getting fucking third partied again. Ah, it sucks, man.
Language.
What?
Oh.
And that's it for me, man.
Yeah, no worries, dude. It was fun playing with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. I honestly, I could watch more, but I'm fucking beat, and it's like 10 o'clock local time, so I need to call it a night. Actually, I have work tomorrow. My regular job. Hold on. Oh, God, I love taking that mask off. Anyways, yeah, later, Marin. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much, Art or Hum Along, whoever you want to be known as, for the contributions and the gifted memberships. Nice thing to end the year with. Yeah, speaking of, I'll try to do a stream. I may or may not be able to do one before the New Year's. If not, have a good rest of your year. I'll definitely be doing some more stuff next year. And I do apologize. I do have stuff in the works of like actual content, like made regular videos, the fundraiser video and the song parodies, but I've just been too busy with shit. I tried to like legit sit down and get some stuff done today, but it just didn't work out. But you know, it is what it is, as they say. But anyways, thanks for stopping by. So on YouTube, you'll go into Raw Fill, and on Twitch, it'll go into Anne. Although actually, looks like no one's there. So yeah, we won't bother rating Anne. We'll just do the YouTube thing. Anyways, have a fantastic week, rest of the year, and I'll see you all next time. Yep. See ya.